Oh!
Hello.
Thanks for the
Fancy meeting
Hello.
you here.
Park buns.
The hype
Welcome
is real.
to ExalTwitch. The hype? It's real.
Mm-hmm.
These are, à la vraie Montréalaise pork buns.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh from Chinatown.
I mean, they're just from the city, I know. If they were à la Montréalaise, I feel like they'd be covered in gravy or something.
Reason number 527 why Montreal Comic-Con is great is it's right next to Chinatown.
Mm-hmm.
So after spending a glorious few hours at the Comic-Con, Kate and I went and got some ramen, and then we got some pork buns.
Fun
And then we
fact,
came back here.
it's also the first 526 reasons why Comic-Con is the greatest.
Spoiler. Yep.
Reason number 1 is close to Chinatown. Reason number 2... Okay.
Go to Chinatown. Oh boy. 3 hours
But
later.
this isn't the only thing that you guys brought back from Comic-Con, is it?
Whoa! You're right!
Oh, quick!
We actually don't have a lot of our swag on us, but... So, Liz, do you want to tell people about this?
I would love to. So,
Throw it in front of my camera.
I was wandering
That's
around.
smarter. No, like there. Whoa.
Ooh, that works really well.
That worked great. I was wandering around and I was like, hey, I really want to commission someone to do a quick sketch of Ray. And this full body sketch was $20 and she was done in an hour, and I think it actually does a really good job of representing her. The hair I always saw as being curlier, and I don't think she would wear like flip-flop type shoes when she's fighting. But apart from that, I think it's damn accurate. I'm very happy with it.
The flip-flops led Liz to the question, can I take a specialty in flip-floppery, or flip-floppiness?
Yeah, can I take
Flippity-flop.
specialty and flip-flopping?
No.
And that's when my first attack is
She
to
kicks
kick my
over
flip-flop
flip-flops.
into someone's head.
That would be a stunt
That
double.
Mild
would be
annoyance.
a pretty good specialty.
Or a good stunt.
God, what a mild annoyance! Unless they're like made of like rock. or
Specialty
something.
and flip-flopping.
I'm gonna eat another quarter here.
Oh, God.
Are those lightsaber earrings
Yes.
also purchases from...
No. I already had these. I showed up at the con fully decked out in my Star Wars swag. My hat's all the way over there, so that's okay.
Mr. B gets it. I love it. Oh, hi, Sharpa. You're just in time. Okay.
No.
Flip-flop flinging prana.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sorpa's a Zenith, Kate.
You guys have a
Welcome.
lot to
Got a
talk
Zenith
about.
banner to come out.
You better learn to represent us really well, really soon, because that's what Zenith's all about. I don't know.
Yep.
I
No,
know.
it's legit.
Memories.
Oh boy, that's not. Ugh. I have a hashtag mini goal for myself today.
Ooh,
not for
shit.
Jorek, for myself.
Oh,
Take notes that aren't complete garbage on what happens in the story.
that's fair.
It's my hashtag mini goal, John. Very excited. Come on. Although I believe
fair.
we all got some secret goals
Secret goals.
Nope.
from somebody.
Yes, Karadai.
Did I get a secret goal?
We get a random.
I don't believe so.
You get a random cast when you join.
Should determine what.
Follow.
I think we're the sorting hat of the unconquered sun. The unconquered sorting hat. The unconquered... I don't know.
Sunning hat.
Sunny hat. There you go.
Unconquered sun hat. Very
Nice.
cute.
Thank you,
I-
Captain Daff. We wanted to improve our dealing with this. With followers. And dealing with them.
Yikes. Kung Fu Fenris, that's how the Unconquered Sun chooses too.
Let's also
It's
have.
completely at random.
Well, no, it's like the
Yeah.
random number
Done.
generator is the unconquered
That's a
sun.
baby. What are you... Don!
The sorting sun visor. Yes.
Zenith, that's my grandma.
You can always refollow.
You guys have permission to unfollow and refollow. Just try to
Oh.
divide it up
Get it,
throughout
no,
the...
get it all done at
What
once.
have I done?
Oh god, why?
Otherwise, we will assign them to you based off of our own...
You're all Zeniths.
Yep.
I win.
No.
I win. There's more in my party.
How dare you? You
I
and your
think
followers.
everyone would be a Twilight. Is that going to be controversial? I don't know how people feel about that.
Who would be a Twilight?
Aragorn.
Everyone can be
She has
Twilight.
10,000 things.
Why? Because she's a lore supernal? Or a cult supernal?
Called Supernal.
I know she plays as
That's a
Zenith.
thing.
Kung
but-
Fu Fenris, you can be a night cast. How does that sound? Does that sound reasonable?
Yes,
Griffin
Onyx
dog.
Path.
Raven Clips.
Zenithan.
Zenithan, yes! What's the last one? Oh,
Wait, that means I'm Slytherin? Okay.
Just... Oh, okay, yeah. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm okay with this.
Yay! Kung Fu's happy.
Just to be.
Bad Mech, we were thinking,
Twilight.
Eclipse for you?
Mm-hmm.
How
Which
does
is
that
actually
sound?
what it showed when you hosted.
Methodiel, you can be a Twinite. And
Ooh,
be both of them
Jared, I got
combined.
Twilight. I like
Mm.
That is cool.
that. How's everybody else? We're all good? Everyone's good out there in Chatland?
Rock Pants, you're totally a Dawn. Come on, join
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Join me, Rock Pants.
Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Fighter.
Should have some
Right?
kickboxing.
I don't see Hate Wheel
Check
in
it
here
out.
right now, Ecorn, but he pops in when he can. I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
we've
he's been pretty busy lately. From
pretty
what I've heard.
busy. We're also, at the same time, so if somebody is busy at a certain time, that kind of eliminates their ability to be here.
Challenge.
So we're streaming pork buns and you're steaming them?
Challenge
Sorry.
yourselves to do.
Irgun's an Eclipse.
Whoa.
Except I think that means I have to Do I have to re-mod you then, Irgun?
No.
Oh, rip.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Ban. Oh no!
Because she's still in the moderator list.
Krister the Knight.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see if she'll type something.
Aragorn,
hopefully.
type something.
Yep,
Yes.
Still have your jade sword.
Kicky punchy, kicky punchy.
So Crosshair's secret challenge was choose something and stick to it.
Uh-oh.
If I'm not making
But
it
the
up.
opposite of last time. Or no, not quite the opposite. Choose something and stick to it. Okay, done.
Oh boy.
Oh, here
Wow.
comes, and then it all became.
My my analytics are going to be like, wow, people hated you today, but also people loved you.
It's funny. I think it's the same people.
We got
Thanks, analytics.
Crosshair's message. I'm curious if any of the random generated ones are ones that we predicted.
I haven't seen a Dawn yet. Curious. Oh, this is fun.
Well, gosh darn it.
Mystery.
Uh,
I love that.
Mistrich. Mistrich is a dead.
Oh, Captain Daff.
Captain
You're
Daff's-
cutting work for us?
Captain Daff is
Love
in
ya.
it,
no,
Aw.
I
Did he win
think
it?
Daff is still unfortunately unwell.
Oh no.
Oh,
but is
no,
Monkey Pie
Daff.
Quinn in it to Quinn it?
Oh,
Would you mind
He's
getting
not.
the rest of
putting that? No, putting them in the kitchen so out of the way.
hashtag yes.
Thank you so much.
No.
Oh, Kate, are you done with
Yep,
this?
take it,
We will
take
take
it.
Kate's little pork bun paper as
No,
well.
only the Solar Caster and the RNG at the moment. I didn't quite know how people would react if they saw a bleeding cast mark show up.
Congratulations. Blood represents you. No.
Go for it, Rock Pants. Let's have a look. Happy Killmore ends up as a night cast.
Ooh. Happy Gilmore.
I don't
the
think so,
sneakiest of
Sorpa.
sneakers.
Yeah, I think they're print on demand, so I think it's all done through Drive Through RPG. That might change in the future, but as of now,
The person who could possibly best answer that question at the moment, though, would be the Onyx Path.
Yeah.
So you might want to throw that at them.
but it's Ian, so take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Rock Pants the Twilight? I'm so interested. You're so mean. Why are you so mean?
Ian knows where it's at.
What the heck? I don't. Twilight.
Twine.
Oh,
Hello.
greetings.
Hello, Kogust.
Yeah, that works for me.
Good enough.
Kogoist?
And also, you're from Germany, so maybe that's pronounced differently. I have
Yeah,
no
that's
idea.
true.
I started learning German on Duolingo.
Yep. Methodiel gets Twinite.
I
I'm so
can
glad
say-
you're happy with that.
Basically, just like you are messy, you are cold. That's what I got.
Ralph
Right
Barkley ends
Yeah,
up as
this is
Zenith.
this is balls. Where's the dawn?
Yeah, the Doncasts aren't showing
Rock
up,
Pants
are
and
they?
I will take you all
They're
down.
literally gonna all show. No, Rock Band's got Twilight.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
real
the real Rock
sort,
Pants.
the real Rock Pants. Oh, it's on.
We're gonna it's literally gonna be like 5 in a row. Dawns.
Dawn,
And they're all gonna
Dawn.
show up and start beating people up. It's gonna be great. So yeah. Montreal Comic Con was this weekend.
Dawn is actually the default. That's why I'm curious. So
Yeah. Oh, you want to see if that's not necessarily playing?
yeah, I want to see if there's a problem with
Okay,
it.
I feel ya. So yeah, so folks, Montreal Comic Con was this weekend, and we all went and participated. to
Maybe
varying
when you
degrees.
go into the randomize, it doesn't take the default.
Oh yeah, look, add a variation. It's
Yeah,
not there.
I think.
But it
It
I
should.
think-
yeah,
Yeah.
it should random plus the regular.
And yet.
So John and I participated in a fun improv event called Super Geeked Up Live with our friend over at Super Geeked Up, Jeff Burns. Liz participated in a web series creators panel, also hosted by Jeff Burns from Super Geeked Up.
The Coolian took part.
The Coolian was there as well.
Good old Coolian.
And we all spent some time there. I did not get a chance to demo Outlast 2. I was really disappointed.
Waited in line for like 20 minutes.
They
and was
had-
like, that's enough.
Guys, if you haven't... So first of all, Outlast is a great horror game. But,
Mhm.
okay, you may have... I don't know if you saw it when you were in there. They constructed essentially a creepy cave. Like a big
Oh wow.
cave that you would go in and there was like a curtain and then there was an inner room
Oh wow.
with noise-canceling headphones and like a small television. And,
I saw
probably a
some
large
of those
television.
demonstrations, or just so many people. I was just like,
All right, I've added Dawn back into the follow.
yeah!
We'll see if that works.
Anyway, folks, we had a great time, and it was a good thing. And actually, I was gonna say, what should we do for cosplay? But of course, we're going to cosplay ExalTwitch. Of course, with John as Roomba.
Of course.
I'm what?
Yeah.
But that just means
We
he's
can,
not
like,
there.
curl and dye your hair.
So I just don't show up?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what happens?
Well, you can't make it, is my understanding, or most likely you can't make it. So
What,
there you go.
to,
You are
Gen
Roomba.
Con?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sadly. But I really want to.
We
We're gonna show up. People are gonna go, "Who are you?"
we're ourselves.
I am Jorek, the Quill of Nexus. And they'll be like, shut up, get out of here.
Well, the angel of Nexus.
And they're like, oh my god, we love you. And I'll be like, what about that? And they're like, get out of here, Jorek.
And I'm like, I'm punchy.
Oh my god, she's so scary.
Ah, punchy.
You're gonna have to
Punchy,
like
punchy,
do
punch, punch,
push-ups
punch.
from now until Gen Con. So
Okay.
you get, strength 6.
Oh, you have to do them against the floor.
What?
Against the what now?
Against the floor.
She's doing air push-ups.
Booty on the floor?
No.
Well, I mean, maybe, John.
Hashtag live.
Those notes.
I remember that. I was there for that.
If anyone's saying anything, by the way, we cannot
Live to die
tell
another
what you're
day.
saying because we're not looking at the chat right now.
We're
We
just
will
Don't
be
say
shortly.
anything
some
too witty.
details.
Hold it back.
Save it
For the love of God, control yourselves.
Nah, you know them. They're gonna keep on being witty with us.
I know the
We're
sass
just
train
gonna have to
is a
rewatch.
runaway.
I'm also going to have to make sure that I put the volume...
Not a,
Imagine
1,000.
somebody, whoever gets the Dawn gets
That seems
Yeah, Dawn
appropriate.
is louder.
Gets their ear
Yeah,
blown out.
That sounds legit.
Kaboom.
Cat.
Right.
I do need a smelly rug to practice on.
There we go.
Sound is
Oh,
apparently
no.
lagging.
Oh no.
It's just you,
I-
real brick wall.
We did see the
Sorry.
challenge crosshair.
Yeah.
I hope it's hold it back for the love of God. What?
Captain Daff returns with pork buns.
Excellent.
I like to think Captain Daff makes his own.
Yeah, this thing's still up.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it might be Twitch, because as far as I can tell from what we're seeing on our end, we're in sync. So maybe if you guys want to try refreshing on your end, just in case that's what's up.
How could you? How could you, real brick wall? I bet you're not even a real brick wall.
Oh my.
Ooh.
So this is our lives now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, poking subtle fun at people with.
Pokemon.
Sorry.
Mon.
But we don't
The
get
closest Mon that I
but
can
guys,
poke.
we don't get Pokemon here.
We don't get Pokemon Go!
Pokemon Go is not available yet in Canada.
Yeah, because it's totally going to be available for my phone.
The follower banner thing may have died. Hold on.
Oh my
If anyone is
gracious.
watching from BlackBerry, we love you. Please send us BlackBerry.
Please send me a priv, that way I can play all the
Like, do
cool
stuff?
games
Do
on
stuff with
Android,
it?
because unfortunately no one wants to support BlackBerry's operating system anymore.
Whee!
Facebook just flat out nerfed their app.
Yikes.
Grr. Grr.
Boom.
There we go. That should be fine. Now the banner should be fixed.
Thank you. Okay.
Eat it, Canadians. Oh, RS.
Wow. Dad Vance dough.
Yeah, well, we did eat some pork buns, so did you?
Yeah. They were delicious.
Also,
I
we ate
mean,
some
we could have sold the
poutine
official
on
APK,
Friday.
but I just would rather
Or I
wait
did.
until maybe the servers are also stable. So
Yeah.
that it's not Pokemon stop.
Hey! That's pretty good. I mean,
Pokemon walk into
low-hanging
oncoming
fruit,
traffic.
John, but it wasn't like... What did you just say?
Speaking of low-hanging fruit, I think it's time for some recaps.
Wow! Wait, what? That's so mean.
Oh, I
Get
thought
it.
you were gonna.
Oh, speaking of
us.
low-hanging fruit, Scott, can you tell us about Jorek again? Yeah, no,
There we go.
That's what I was thinking. Being silly. Yes, I think recaps would be a great idea.
Fine.
You're fine. Alex, bad. You can't just fire people from their jobs.
Yeah,
Path
I
can do
know,
whatever
I know.
the hell he wants.
He is the Onyx
We
Path.
have 2 recaps today.
We do. It's exciting.
Because episode 18 was very exciting.
It was very exciting. Now, we do have... we have 2, so we're going to start with our recapped.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's have a listen, everyone.
Shall we?
Last time on ExalTwitch, Ray and her dad have a conversation about adulting. Jorek recognizes the Legion's outside nexus as being House Tevitt. Highest Will grows new teeth. Heartstring speaks to Jorek. Our heroes and 3 Fates enter the river and Clem sucks them back into Nexus. Jorek goes to check on Tide and Ray tags along. They visit an apothecary on the way for the scoop on Tide's red gem. Valeria feeds the people with her words. 3 Fates is impressed by her appeal. Jorek tries to help Tide, who is still suffering withdrawal. Tide offers to let Ray kill her. Valeria discovers many people are not infected before Entropy stops her from treating more. Entropy admits the disease is his, designed to kill half the city. Entropy is a dick, and Valeria puts him in his place. 3 Fates stands with Valeria. Entropy opens fire. Valeria takes Entropy to the limit. Entropy nearly kills Valeria. Betty explodes. 3 Fates shields Valeria. The crowd goes wild. Valeria commits Entropy. Who is undermining our heroes? Can Exquisite Tide call off the Legion? Will we ever get to see a crafting character? Find out on ExalTwitch now.
Nope.
Little tease. Yay! Recap type!
John's a sparkle dawn.
Best kind
Sounds
of
about
job.
right.
Yikes.
John's a maiden of serenity.
That's fun.
Maiden.
Well, not a maiden of
part.
serenity.
No, you're a maiden of serenity.
Exalted of serenity.
Nope.
Well, technically, yeah, I guess I am.
You are now.
But we have another recap this time. This one is from Monkey Pie Quinn. Are you in Monkey Pie Quinn?
No.
Not right now. But
That's okay. With us in
with us in spirit
In
and
spirit
YouTube.
and voice.
vocal presence. This one's a little louder, so we'll just slightly shuffle our volume here.
Yep.
Slash watch your ears.
You're listening to Radio XLTW, and this is Fetty Dirge and the Funeral 4. Now let's talk about what happened last time on ExalTwitch. Lots of discussion back in the bands. We found out that 3 Fate Shadow has pretty mixed up feelings about your glorious host, and Jorek's got a bow that can talk. Before too long, we're headed right back to Nexus inside of Old Clem, and everyone's going their different ways. Jorek drinks some no-good party juice before heading up with Ray to talk with Tep and Exquisite Tide. Turns out she's pretty messed up right now. She lets a lot off her chest, asks for some drugs, and then takes an ice bath to cool off while Val continues preaching out into the streets of Nexus. She has a little bit of a run-in with Entropy. Things don't go particularly well, and it ends up with the poor guy blown to bits. Didn't even have a chance to tell anyone what the antidote to the disease that he spread around Nexus is. Val decides to burn up his body and learns that he's pretty messed up in the head, and looks like somebody that's trusting the Circle is actually stabbed him right in the back. Can't wait to find out who that was this week here on ExalTwitch. Alright, this has been Fetty Dirge
and the Funeral 4 on Radio XLTW, the ExalTwitch.
and let's go check out traffic.
Hey, what makes it for me is the like, let's go check out traffic! Monkey Pie Quinn.
Very, very well done to both recappers.
I love both of you.
Yeah, if we start getting multiples every week, we'll probably have to figure out another system, so we aren't sitting here listening to the recap for 3 hours. But
Unless...
super sweet. We love listening to them.
Yeah.
And we're going to find a way to
Just
host
we
them all.
love getting them. So
Yeah.
please do not hesitate to send in your own recaps to ExalTwitch@gmail.com because we love receiving them. And listening to them.
ExalTwitch. I'm Casey Casey.
I'd probably listen to that, John.
One of my readers, Ray, wrote in and said, "Dear Casey, I love a dragon-blooded, but I don't know how to tell him how I feel. And this one time, we saved like 500 people from a warehouse."
Joke's on you. Ray can't write. Who was it?
Oh, God.
If you could
Sure.
play
It was
my favorite
Ember.
song, One Tin Soldier.
So Casey Kasem's appearing in this world, obviously. He's running the Nexus.
I'll
radio
get
station.
you next time. Gadget.
There.
I can't do
Dr.
that.
Claw voice for the win.
We love Gadget. That was pretty fun.
Hashtag Rayby's right. Oh, that's the next
Oh,
one.
it is!
Oh!
We'll see about that.
Val did say she was going to teach you the basics.
We'll see.
The basics
she
of
doesn't
I
what?
think there are more important things to do, like stay alive right now.
I gotta
You're
do
in
it.
perfect shape.
Krister, you have no idea.
Jesus.
Immediately after this session, there's going to be bonus content released.
Bella.
No. But there totally is.
Twitch. Oh my god. Is this like rotting too?
Yes, hi, this is
Oh.
Twitch. We couldn't help but notice that you're playing a lot of erotica on your channel. You could just stop that.
Yeah, basically.
Raw Twitch.
Raw Twitch coming right after the stream.
Arrow.
John's super fancy corner.
John's nuts.
I'm going to remind you guys that
Well
we
done,
will be
Satisfied.
having John's Fancy Corner after the stream. We want to make sure that you guys pay attention because it's up to you now to vote for today's play of the game. 3 of us have currently won one. One of us hasn't yet earned the right to call themselves
Wow.
play of the game.
Wow.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Uncalled for. Unnecessary.
Yikes.
That's
Hey,
okay.
I
During our-
cheated by like driving a long time and showing up and staying awake. That wasn't.
Yeah,
really
But
how
that
you
was
play a
awesome.
game.
That was not cheating. That was
During my
badass.
stream yesterday, I had several people mention about how they see the game and they were saying who they thought the main character of ExalTwitch was.
Oh.
Oh yes.
It's room left.
Yeah.
There was some
Well, yeah.
considerable debate between Ray and Val.
Oh really?
Oh.
Damn it. No, that's legit. That's legit.
Feature no. Also with Jorek.
Yeah,
And
and
Jorek.
Jorek.
And Jorek, and then you're the one who like drops a cake and then looks up and then smiles while shrugging.
Yeah.
Freeze frame.
If this were
You,
a
Kevin.
sitcom, like a early '90s, late '80s sitcom, John, that would be me. I'd come in, I'd be like, "Tax man, whoa!"
But it is time to start.
Oh, I hate you. Oh God.
Why
With
do you
this
hate-
bopping music. Too boppy.
So the 3 of you, can you just give me a quick recap of where you are, not only in terms of like physical location, but in terms of what you've just done and how your character is currently handling with their resources?
Jorek just ran over from having visited and trying to sort of like emotionally stabilize Exquisite Tide. Came over to she wanted to speak to Val, or we thought we could bring Val to her. A blazing pillar of light alerted us to Val's presence, so we ran towards it. Saw her being shielded by 3 fates. Well, we heard the recap. Saw her being shielded by 3 fates. I just kind of spoke to the crowd to tell them that the Angel of Nexus was still alive. I have about half my willpower, and I'm full up on motes.
Great. Let's see. So Ray went with Jorek, and then we found that that they were fighting. Entropy blew himself up, and Ray went and was like, "Tell me what you know." And then he was like, "I have the antidote." And then he died. And then Ray took
Rip.
the remains of Betty, as well as Entropy's corpse, back to Val, who committed him.
Yeah. So I'd gotten in a fight with Entropy, was leaving when I heard his gun starting to explode. It exploded. He was
Boom.
killed by the blast. I mean, he succumbed to his wounds very shortly thereafter. I actually wasn't injured by the fight thanks to 3 Fates Shadow shielding me. However, I had sustained heavy damage. I have 8 of my 10 health levels in lethal damage. I'm down to 10 personal and 17 peripheral motes, and I am out 3 willpower. So I'm down to 4 willpower. So Val's pretty effed up stats-wise and kind of upset emotionally. She didn't really want Entropy to die.
And yet to die he did.
Last thing she said was, Entropy's an asshole. And then...
Yep.
Oh no, he'd already
exploded. Don't worry, that wasn't the last thing he said to you.
So yeah.
Oh, yikes, Christopher.
The sun between my thigh gap.
No, it's just thighs. Why did you throw in thigh gap? Why did you have to make it worse? Is there anything else? No, I think that, the legions, no, not the legions, because that was amended. It is in fact...
4 dragons.
Approximately, 4 dragons, 2,000 combatants outside of Nexus, and the illness is still around.
Yeah.
We don't know what the trigger is or what the antidote is, if Entropy was telling the truth.
I think he was just trying to fuck with us.
Oh boy.
In typical Entropy style. Sorry for the rustling.
All right. Entropy's dead. This violates one of the laws of thermodynamics, by the way. I should point out that entropy is one of the things that you can guarantee is part of a system. But entropy is dead. And he left a couple of things behind with him. It's not entirely sure what that is. But at the moment, you have a threat to the city that you're in. The city that only one of you is actually native to. The other two don't necessarily have ties here, other than business or perhaps personal wish to proselytize. But Entropy has laid down his threat, and he may be able to carry it out even past his own death. More pressing, though, is that your healer is currently in need of healing, and is very low on motes, willpower, health, in a little bit of a spot. You have not yet met with the council. There's a lot to get done. But it's time to start.
Okay, Val, we gotta get you somewhere to rest. Can go back to Ember's apartment, maybe.
I think we need to spread word that I was killed in this fight. If we want to keep that army from rushing into the city to kill the Solar.
We don't know that's why they're there.
No, but I think if they see, which I'm sure they did.
You think just being told by someone that a Solar Exalted was killed is enough to make them leave?
Jorek, at your meeting, I guess, see what people think about why the army's there. Whoever it is speaking, if you could be present at whoever it is that speaks to the army, they start asking, and it seems like a problem that they want to get in to kill this Exalted, tell them that she was killed.
Yep. I have Ray. I have to say it's a good card to have in our back pocket that maybe Val might have succumbed to her injuries if we need to hide her for a little while.
I don't care about hiding, it's just about not having them rush into the center of the city after us while I'm still injured and with 2 of our allies back at our home.
Yeah, I am all for that. Them not rushing into the city, of course. It's just, I mean, the chances are pretty good that somebody around is gonna talk.
Yeah, but are they gonna believe the people of the slums? Or Mr. Important Guild person?
Mr. Talky Talk.
I have a name. and it's not Mr. Talkie Talk.
Or
But I
Mr.
appreciate
Important Guild
or
Person.
Mr. Important Guild Person. But I appreciate the sentiment. I think.
I don't know whether the army knows you by name. That's all I meant.
They will.
What
I'm
of
sure they will.
hope?
I'm not telling the individuals of the city, just the army.
They need hope, too.
They saw me.
The soldiers outside.
True.
Well,
Let's hold off on that then.
we're not.
So you're thinking that it might actually be a better idea to get the soldiers on our side or get them to revolt?
I mean, my ultimate goal is to convince all of the world to believe that the Solos are alive and well and not as terrible as the stories of old say. That we've learned from our previous mistakes, the mistakes of our previous lives, and that we can do good without corruption. That
That's
we're
true, I mean-
working to fight against corruption.
This is what we're hoping to do.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, if saying I'm dead stops the army from storming the city, I think I'd rather go with that.
Oh, I'll take whatever out we need. Just keep it at bay until we can try to defuse the situation or find out what they want. See if we can give it to them.
Yeah.
Either get them to go away and keep it at bay for now, or Ray, you're right, we might, well, Val's right, we might be able to find a way to convince them that Solar Exalted are not all bad, and if not,
It's worked
Get
for
to-
2 of them already.
that's true. And maybe if not, you'll get something to do.
Either way, sounds like a good time.
Mm-hmm. 3 Fates, are you all right? You looked fine. I should ask. I'm not sure how you feel.
Exposed.
Yes, I agree. Let's. Would you feel safe with Exquisite Tide?
Oh, come on.
What?
She's
It's home.
home. You're really hurt. I think you should go somewhere where there isn't someone
I
who,
wanted to
until
speak to her
recently, was
anyway.
trying to kill you.
She wasn't trying to kill me. Okay, she was trying to kill me. She was trying to kill us all.
I think you need
Ray.
rest.
3 of your golden tigers are running towards you at this point.
I'm going over to them. What?
We're under attack.
Where?
Back where,
Who?
I don't know, but
Okay.
they're like you.
Shit. We have to go back.
What's going on?
You're not coming with us.
What's going on? I'm not staying alone. I can stay out of the fight if there's a fight.
There is a fight.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know. It's back at the apartment.
They haven't rushed it yet. I don't think they know that you're not inside.
Let's get there.
Maybe they're looking for Tide. We should go.
Yep.
So, I think we'll start making our.
Yeah.
We'll start making our way back towards the apartments. I'm gonna take the middle of the street.
I'm climbing up onto the roof, but I'd like to
I'm
try
gonna
to
stay
be
with Jorek.
stealth up there, if I can. There's something
Would you
I
like
can
to
walk
hide
around.
under my cape? No, she's good.
Which stealth? You're activating your
under the
stealth
cape?
charm, or you're just
I
using
like
stealth?
cape.
Your stealth charm won't work if you're running on
That's the
rooftops.
thing, yeah.
People
so,
will look at somebody.
So I'd
and
like
look-
to
yeah.
just use stealth.
Okay, just
on
be
the
creepy.
rooftops.
Go ahead.
I'm being creepy. So that's stealth and
Mm-hmm.
what's our next one? Dex stealth. Whee!
3 Fates? I'm sorry, 3 Fates Shadow. Would you feel less exposed if you came with us? We can try to find somewhere for you.
I can do little here, but I can do much with you.
I know. I'd like to, as we start walking, I'd like to thank you again for everything you've done. We weren't with Val, and if it weren't for you, I don't know what would have happened.
Oh, my life.
No. As I said before, all my debt to you is repaid.
7.
That's halfway decent.
Thanks.
It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
So, you guys forget Ray exists.
Oh,
and-
perfect. Oh, good.
Bye, bitches.
No, well, yeah, okay,
Sorry,
with a roll of 7.
I'm open my strength to 6. And so I'm gonna do
How many
the
moves does that normally cost you?
That's 3 per time I want to up it, so.
Oh, okay. Just remember that you can't split.
No, I know.
Spending from one
So
to the
that's
other.
why I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yep,
that's fine.
Yeah, thanks. I'm also gonna do my diamond body kind of thing. I'm roiding up on the roof.
3 modes? So good.
I know,
Alright,
right?
okay.
It's amazing.
So you should get it so you can actually shoot your bow because you're so weak. Sorry, that's mean.
What a meanie.
I'm hurt.
Val, how do you feel?
Injured?
Yeah.
It was ice that hit me?
The ice hit you, yes. Yeah. Ice needles.
I'm upset. Entropy's Betty, whatever that interesting artifact was, exploded. I couldn't even lay a single blow on him.
You're moving considerably faster than these guys, so...
4 plus 3 automatic success.
When you... Oh, you're still buffing? I'll let you buff while these guys talk. Go
Buffs
ahead.
forever. I hate to say it, and I'm sure he might have been of use at some point, but someone as chaotic
He
as that.
claimed to have been the real one behind the disease, not Pearl. He claimed that half of the city was infected and would die. The reason why I say claim is because the people that I was treating after my speech, none of them were infected. So if we get through this next trouble, I hope to maybe find a way to diagnose some of the people in the upper echelons, or at least in a slightly wealthier part of town.
I'd love to try to help you find out. Get
Maybe
access
go to
people.
the ziggurat and be like, anyone who was on near the 7th floor and is worried,
Mhm.
pay me, because they probably won't trust someone who gives something for free in that part of town.
You're learning, I guess.
Liz, you've completed your buffs.
I have completed my buffs.
What have you done?
My strength is at 6, my soak is 12.
Excuse me.
Okay. You
Val's gonna
and you're
get the
headed
armor and get your
directly into
buffs.
blue sky, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so getting over the wall.
But I
into
want to
blue
make sure
skies-
I'm keeping these guys in sight. Like, I don't want to just run ahead and leave them,
okay.
though. So that probably changes things.
Well, Val's hurt enough that she requires assistance to walk at the current speed that you're walking at.
Damn it, Val.
What'd she...
I'm
What's it
-2.
And you had to come along.
Yeah,
hey,
minus
Val.
2 is enough that
I'm pretty hurt.
you're
Yeah.
pretty hurt.
My body is
What's she
not
gonna do?
happy. It's hurt. It's hurting.
But 3 fates and then I gotcha. Presumably those
Oh, yeah,
golden
yeah, and I've
tigers
got
did
my
too.
walking spear.
Oh yeah. Walking spear of death.
My walking
Hey, it
spear.
was Ember's walking spear yesterday. It's my walking spear today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
boy.
What? All right, well, then I won't pay for them.
Ugh,
I
so
just-
slow.
I want to get eyes on what's happening.
When you arrive
Yes.
at Blue Sun, just getting over the wall is relatively easy for you. In fact, you can probably just leap from the top of one building to the next at a time the guard isn't looking. But when you approach, you can see that there are a couple of golden tigers who are still standing around, watching, but they're not engaging, as it looks like there's 4 people all dressed with jade breastplates surrounding the apartment, one on each side, with their hands on weapons waiting. Each of them are showing colors of House Tepet, including that same symbol that you saw earlier. And there's one person who's standing a bit aside, a tall, rather stocky-looking man, and he's dressed in full plate.
Okay.
And he's got his helmet is off and currently tucked underneath his arm. He has the most ornate equipment. He looks like he's probably the leader, and he's just waiting.
All right, so some of my dudes are between them and the building, or they're just like there nearby?
They're all standing. Sorry, your golden tigers?
Yeah.
They're out of sight. Like they're
Okay.
still like far enough away that they're not attracting notice.
Okay, and they're just standing there.
Watching.
All right. Does it look like they're speaking? No.
The golden tigers?
The baddies.
The baddies?
Jade,
The
the
Jade
tangos?
baddies. Yeah.
Tango down.
The
just-
baddies, as it were, seem to just be waiting, but they're alert. They're
Okay.
looking around. They don't see you yet.
All right. So I'm gonna scuttle backwards on the building because
Like
now
crab walk?
because I want to see if I can see these guys now. It's gonna be a really long time before you arrive, but I want to.
It's not a really long time.
Okay, good.
Through Fates is helping Valeria move.
Yeah. So I'm crawling out of sight from those guys, and I'm just watching for my dudes to show up.
Yeah, well, I'm crawling in my skin.
These words I cannot heal.
And
They
one
can
more time,
feed,
sorry,
but
you
not
said there
heal.
were 4 and then 1 commander?
4 and 1 commander.
Okay.
But they're all wearing jade.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The commander, taking one last look around, starts walking up to the door, and he just takes one mailed fist, and he just very lightly, very almost politely just...
Would I be able to hear this without turning up my hearing?
Yes.
Great.
The doorman comes out. Yes? I know. I'm sorry to bother you. I just need to know. Is she alone up there? I can go and look. I made a deal, though. You're not going to mess this place up, right? No, of course not. We just want our prisoner. That's all.
Ally! Ally!
Nobody guessed.
That dude.
And
That
I would
door
have.
man.
His name. I don't remember what his name was. I have to go back now. I got one or whatever.
Yeah, it was something simple.
The doorman.
He goes back into the building.
Shit.
Yep. What she's saying.
I'll let you guys know when you hit Blue Sun. You can still talk to each other if you like, but
I love how I'm going. I'm skimming my old notes. It's like taller guys approach women, higher rank, Ember.
Okay, so the commander went inside.
no, not the commander. The doorman.
The doorman?
Yeah, the commander's still outside.
They're waiting for us.
Can I see the balcony from where I am?
Yes.
How possible would it be for me to, while
exalted.
remaining in stealth,
You're exalted.
jump from where I am to the balcony?
That's a dexterity stealth roll, and you'll have to beat the perception awareness of the
Of everybody
of
who's
everybody
watching.
who's watching. Well, two of them are on the other sides of the building.
This is
so
true.
They can't see you.
It's like the Matrix.
If you
of the
choose the
world.
balcony that also the commander can't see.
Yes. Rip. All right, let's do it.
You gotta.
We're
you gotta-
doing it. We're
this
doing
is,
it.
This is a game of heroes, not a game of
Yep.
sit around know nothings.
Wow.
What?
All right.
Not
sorry,
a game
you said,
of sit around, know nothing.
You said dex stealth?
That's dexterity and stealth.
Good, useful Jorek.
All right, let's do a little bit of this.
Can you
Whee!
do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have a
you
stealth
have a
charm.
thing. Yeah.
But I appreciate your vote of no confidence.
That's not no confidence.
Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh.
The first one?
Oh yeah, did I stunt? Let me try to describe it in a way that's cool,
It's
all
too
right?
late.
So I bite my lip. I'm
Save it
I'm
for
like,
next time you
Save
use
it for the
the
next time. First one doesn't notice you.
I feel like this is that part of Zelda where you're thinking back past the guards.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
The second one does.
shit,
And you just draw.
And you hear, sir, someone is, and then you're inside. When you get inside, you can see that the doorman is currently being thrust up against the wall. Exquisite Tide's got her arm across his chest, not his neck. She's still only wearing her hair, and she's dripping wet. And you can hear the doorman nor Exquisite Tide have noticed that you're inside because their attention is elsewhere. And you can hear the doorman say, "No, they're just here to rescue you. I told them where you were."
All right, so I'm going over to Tide. I don't like you, you don't like me, but you know what would happen if you tried to escape from us right now, so you need to come with me.
I have no intention of escaping. But if he tells them that you're here alone, they'll enter the building and take me.
At least somebody's already seen me.
What do I do with him?
Is there a wine bottle on the table?
Oh yeah.
Could I take it and just like bonk him over the head?
And just crack him over the
Yeah,
head?
I'm not trying to kill him. I want to knock him out.
Yeah, that's relatively easy.
Wait.
He's not what you would call a combatant.
Street 6.
Poor doorman, he's only tried to do
Clunk.
This
Just
is-
dead.
There's no time for this
God.
shit. There's no time for this
Just
shit.
knock out my doorman?
He underwent
I have
torture.
to pay for that.
To stop
Sure.
him from finding you, Missy.
Okay.
Too late to apologize. Let's go.
Wow, we're in trouble.
I need something to wear.
I look around.
What did you guys do with her equipment? Now, I know that her Gormal is still back at the manse.
Yep.
I believe her armor is as well.
I remember we mentioned taking off her armor. It's in the cart, so we probably would have unloaded it into the manse.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So there's probably just some regular, like, clothes.
Or, wait a second, the cart we parked at the guild headquarters. I don't know. Whatever, it's not with us, I'm gonna say.
Great.
Probably not with her. She doesn't have
Whose
her armor.
jade is this? Okay.
Pick up a sheet. This is gonna have to do. Throw it at her.
And here.
I don't have anything extra. Are you
Yeah,
kidding
but we
me?
didn't take her clothes. Is the
Oh, we
thing.
didn't take her clothes. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't see her clothes.
So she goes and just slides on one tunic just over her.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm your prisoner.
Yep. Let's go. Go up to the balcony.
Okay, so as you walk up to the balcony,
Shit.
you can see that the four dragon-blooded who were standing around are now standing on the one side. And you can hear the commander say, "For anyone up there, I just want to talk. That's it. I give you my word."
Okay, I'm turning to Tide. You say you're not going to leave with them. Here's your chance. Talk them down. I will be right here. And I should be just out of sight. The balcony.
So you guys are now approaching Blue Sky.
Oh my god, this calls back to episode 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys doing anything?
Well, I mean,
No,
I guess we're
sorry.
taking in the scene as we approach. Like, I just see. We can see 4.
So now you can see
Dragon-
that there's
five
well,
dragon
there's 5. There's
Five
4
dragon.
who are standing ready, and one of them who is still holding no arms, holding a helmet under his arms, and he's just holding up one hand. And you hear him say, "I just want to talk," etc., etc., etc.
The person to talk to would be me.
I'm gonna shimmy out of sight away from Jorek.
Go! Perfect.
Tide looks at Ray upon hearing this.
I don't know. Just stay back here. Just stay out of sight for now.
She takes another few steps back.
Oh my god.
The commander points at who are assumingly his underlings and just beckons them back so that they take a few steps back, and he walks forward and he undoes the collapse, pulls off his gauntlet, and he just walks forward with you with a hand outstretched.
I reach out and take his hand. Whom do I have the
He
pleasure of
takes it,
addressing?
shakes it. Just first things first. Are you alone? You are Jorek. This is your building?
Yes, I keep an apartment at the top.
Do you mind if we sit down?
No, of course not. There's a small antechamber just in the lobby here, if you'd like.
I'd prefer to stay outside. A bench would do. It's hot.
Sure. I motion to a bench.
The
that's
armor
under-
is...
uncomfortable. There's
Yes.
an awning just sort of off to the side here. It's casting shade over a small bench. Probably like a boarded up window behind it or something. Move over. Take a seat. Beckon him over as well. This isn't a common sight.
No, I can't imagine it would be. I'm Tepid Crest Exalted,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it.
and I'm here in an effort to rescue a prisoner.
A prisoner, you say?
Yes.
They must have escaped.
Runs a hand through his own blue hair. No, the prisoner is here.
In
Listen-
my building.
Yes. Listen, Jorek, I'm an old man. I have a lot of responsibility that I'd really rather not have at this point in time. And I have my orders, just as I'm sure that you have yours. So I'm here to negotiate for her release. I'm not going to pretend, and I would like to think that you wouldn't either. Is that fair?
As of now? That's fair. Absolutely. I first need to ask whether you're aware that having an army just outside Nexus feels rather threatening to members of the guild here, high-ranking merchants, and honestly the common person as well.
Listen, I'm not here about the quarantine. Right now, my business is Exquisite Tide. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even here for you.
Really?
I told you I have my orders.
Your orders don't have a... There isn't a secondary standing order somewhere?
I'm a military man, Jorek. I follow my orders because I am told to, and because that's the way of things.
Hmm?
And right now, I'm here about a prisoner. I was informed that I would to make every effort to retrieve this prisoner. And if every effort doesn't involve steamrolling over you, it doesn't have to.
The path of least resistance. But I understand that. Exquisite Tide is dangerous, I'm sure we can agree. Do you feel that she would be powerful force back in your hands? Strikes me that she would be a bit of a liability.
This is going to take a moment, I see. I want some tea. Would you like some tea?
Please.
Would any of your friends like tea? And he just raises a hand, and one of the dragon-blooded comes over, and still with his hand on his weapon, and he goes, enough with that. Your hands are up and free. This is a parley, and we will be acting as we should. I want tea. I want tea brought here, preferably with something else that we can eat. If you so much as think as altering or doctoring it, I'll hang you from the highest yardarm. Is that understood? He's a solar exalted. He'll be able to take much more than I can. And I'm getting old. The dragon-blooded just bangs his fist against his breastplate and walks off. Do you know what's funny? I don't live for war.
You know?
I'm much happier sailing my ship.
I've always loved the river here. There's something about the motion of it, very comforting. But I don't have sea legs like you do, I'm sure.
No. Everyone here assumes that because you and I are sitting here, that we're 2 heartbeats away from trying to kill each other. And I have no doubt that it would be an epic battle, one that we would both suffer through. One of us would come out standing. I'm willing to bet it would be you. And it would just involve more fighting, more death. 4 of these buildings wouldn't survive. And in the end, I won't have accomplished my mission, and you would be running from even more opposition. I don't see that as mutually beneficial, do you?
No.
Where are your companions?
There is...
One of them, I know, is already in the building.
In...
Yes. Where's the other? The Angel of Nexus.
See no point in hiding it from you. The Angel of Nexus is very injured. She's currently resting. I'm not sure if she's going to make it.
My condolences for your friend.
Thank you. Now, I need to ask again, you paint quite a lovely picture. You take a problem off our hands, you get to be the hero, nobody loses anymore. Buildings or anything like that? But I still am not sure what you want with Exquisite Tide. She's damaged goods. She's no good to you.
She's a member of my house, and I was ordered to bring her back. I don't question my orders, Jorek.
No, of course you don't. But are you sure there isn't anything else? Well, no. You're a man of your word. I understand.
In exchange for her release,
Mm-hmm.
I'm willing to offer whatever assistance I can to ensure that your friend survives.
Oh, thank you.
I'm no doctor, but I have a Sawbones on my ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that we could attend to her.
Well, we can see if we can. I'm
A
hoping
tray
that-
with tea and biscuits is placed next to you on the bench, and said dragon-blooded retreats.
Is the tea poured? Already?
No.
Then I will.
You're welcome to this if you're listening up there. I don't imagine you'll come out, but the offer's there. Now, one thing I do know is that for some reason Exquisite Tide is not coming willingly. I would have thought that when she saw us here that she would come down. Which led me to believe that at least 2 of you were up there with her. Apparently not. Was it Tide who hurt your friend?
No. It wasn't. But you should know...
It's too fancy.
I've spoken to Exquisite Tide in the past few days. There is a reason she's not coming willingly, and it has nothing to do with us. And it has everything to do with her perception of House Tepet.
Oh,
and with that, I'd like to read intentions. I'm actually curious...
I think he's reading intentions on you too.
Yay!
Oh, well then you know what? I'm going to let him go first, because I have charms to get back at him with bonuses if I make it.
Counter guile. Counter
guile?
read.
7.
Well done, son.
He's spending a point of willpower.
Sexy.
4,
Look, rip.
5. Nope.
Oh, by the
5 successes.
skin of his Jorek.
That's filthy. In response, I'd like to read intentions back. I'm honestly curious if he has a personal relationship with Exquisite Tide that he's not letting on.
Alright, I'm going to leave you 2 extra dice for this time.
Thank you. And I'm going to get my charms in order for that. I don't know if anyone else has anything to do instantly. Point of willpower. Oh, I get it back if I'm successful. Well, that's great.
He's a man of honor. I do know him. What I can remember of him, he does not break his word. It's caused a certain amount of problems in the house that he doesn't. But there's so few men of honor left.
How easy would it be to break him?
Break him how?
Fight him. How easy would it be to fight him?
He has 4 others with him.
Uh-huh.
If I were armed, maybe I would be able to take him.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Do you think you could fight me one-on-one?
Yes, I really do. But that's a story for another time.
I'm not certain I could take him. And I don't believe you.
Eight.
Okay, well yeah. His guile is 3.
Oh, that's nice.
He's not really like...
He's no defense lawyer here.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
okay.
a soldier.
And so with that read intentions, I'm hoping to sort of find out if he has a personal relationship with Tide or intimacies towards
A personal relationship with Tide or intimacies. Okay, well he has 2. First one, major intimacy.
Yarp.
I will complete my mission
Classic.
to return Exquisite Tide to my commander. Minor tie, pity.
Exquisite Tide?
Exquisite Tide.
Wow. Exalted, I can tell that you're a man of honor.
Crest,
Crest.
please.
I can tell that you're a man of honor. I would hate for you to go home empty-handed. But you need to understand, like I said, Exquisite Tide will bring nothing but dishonor on your house.
Possibly. I wish that was my call to make, but it's not.
Your call is to simply bring her home. Your mission.
No. My mission is to bring her to my commander.
Yes. Oh. I see.
Hold on, Jorek.
But what if Exquisite Tide... What was your plan in case she were dead? You knew, of course, she was alive. That's why you're here.
Then I would return to my commander and tell her that Exquisite Tide is dead.
And you would leave. You would go about your merry way, no doubt.
I
Go
will have
home.
failed my mission. I don't know what punishment that would bring me.
Well, through no fault of your own.
As if that matters.
That is true.
I haven't worked with this commander very much. I don't know what kind of punishment I would suffer. But I'd prefer not to find out. These biscuits are terrible. I'm so sorry.
Nexus isn't known for... That's not... It doesn't matter right now.
No, these taste as if they were made individually, with great care. I like a biscuit. Something with flour and sugar and butter. This has some sort of spice, probably from the north or the south or someplace I don't recognize. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that you don't want to give her up. Is it going to be a fight then?
It definitely does not have to be a fight.
Without you offering me something instead of continually reminding me about how she's a problem. It will be.
I have considerable resources at my beck and call.
For your contacts in the guild.
And others.
Mm-hmm.
A man like you just wants comfort.
No. I want to go back to my ship.
Your own special brand of comfort. To be able to go back to what you know. If you had enough wealth, you could simply retire to your ship. If you chose to.
A bribe.
Don't think of it as a bribe so much as securing your future.
I'll tell you, a bribe would work much better with me if you called it what it is.
Straight and narrow. That's fine.
Exquisite Tide turns to you and just, with a very kind of plaintive face, I don't suppose you have any weapons for me.
Sure don't. It's the problem with relying on weapons. They're sometimes just not there when you need them.
I understand.
But if, you see something else around here you think you can use, have at it.
I'm just trying to be nice.
I think you crossed the line a while ago.
I really hope I don't have to kill you.
I almost wish you would try.
Three Fates Shadow, standing with Valen and Allie.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Listening to Jorek's conversation.
You're like, ugh. Jorek,
What is it that you think we should do?
Try to prove to him that she doesn't want to leave. Try to get her to tell him that she doesn't want to leave.
Is there some place I can take you?
I don't want to go far.
Is there a way I can make you rest easier?
Don't ask for death.
I love a nice dirt nap right
Don't
about
make
now.
a joke.
Good.
Meeting
don't
with the
think so.
council, by the way, is in 20 minutes.
Oh,
Perfect.
wonderful.
Yeah, I can bring Crest along. That'll be good.
Hello.
There you go.
Crest
Then
along.
they'll be like, okay, hand her over, get this.
Yeah,
Freaking
what are
army,
you
what are you
doing?
doing? Yeah.
Jorek, shut up.
I'll rest when this is over.
I understand. Okay, so you're offering me a bribe. Something so that I can walk away, sail my ship. And in exchange, what? You get to keep her.
I get to take her off House Tepet's hands.
Ah, as if you know the will of House Tepet.
Perhaps I'd like to. Nobody's ever approached me with an offer of anything. I hold power here, you hold power there.
Well, we would have bought weapons from you before we found out who you were.
And I suppose that's a terrible thing now, isn't it?
No, not to me. I don't care. The Immaculate Order has never been something that I've been particularly fascinated with. I pay lip service to it. That keeps me alive, keeps me with my ship. But beyond that, You haven't done anything wrong. Not to me.
Mm-hmm.
If someone ordered me to kill you, I suppose I would have to. But I'd rather not. Is that enough for you? I'm certain that if someone ordered you to kill me, you would be equally compelled? I'm not sure how it is with you. But that doesn't matter. I can't accept your bribe.
What's the guard
They'll hunt
situation?
me forever. Sorry?
What's the guard situation?
There's still 4 of them, but they're standing a small distance away, as if giving them their space. The guy who brought the tea seems kind of pissed off.
You would be.
Never. He didn't like the tea. These fancy people are easily offended. Do I see a way of maybe getting to the back door of the building, if there is a back door?
Yeah.
Great.
Sorry, I got distracted. Derp. Then I'm going to head in the back door.
Hello. No,
I didn't say anything.
I know, I'm glad.
Went up the stairs and up to Jorek's apartment.
Perfect.
I'm assuming Three Fates is coming with you?
I assume.
She's just gonna follow along? Yeah, I would.
I don't feel like coming. Forget it.
I would rather just stay here.
Watch Netflix. Almost done House of Cards. Resonates with me.
Almost done House of Cards.
Oh boy.
Alright, well. My ears prick up, and I hear Val enter.
You actually? Sorry, I mean, is that possible?
It is now.
I'm just gonna wait till John's done with this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
I mean, you get there.
Okay.
I'm not stopping you.
Val, what are you doing here?
Exquisite Tide. You agreed not to escape for a week. I agreed to keep Ray from killing you for a week. It's been what? Half a day? Maybe a day. We're getting to about the time we made that agreement yesterday. There's a fellow outside with orders to take you back to your house. And an army outside.
I know what's happening.
Do you think if you told him you didn't want to leave, that he'd go away? Or do you think he'd use force to try to take you home? I mean, you are of the house. I don't know whether hurting you would...
If he was ordered, he was ordered. And he'll do as he's ordered. I don't know of anything that would change that.
Here's an idea. What if we just let her go? I'm serious. She needs to be taken back, right?
Yeah.
So then we know she's not staying behind a Nexus to cause more trouble. I
Right,
don't
Ray, you only
love
care
it.
about Nexus.
Oh, Val, that's not even fair. Why do you even want to keep her around? You want to save her? You want to bring her over to our side? Maybe that's not going to happen.
And
And
so...
maybe they'll burn Nexus to the ground trying to get her.
Maybe.
And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to let that happen.
No. And so... you'd let...
Her go back to her house? That doesn't sound like such a bad deal for her.
Tap it, Exquisite Tide. That medicine you've been taking has been hurting you.
It's not medicine.
No, it's not. But it's been hurting you.
I know.
You're not addicted to it. It makes you think you are. Who started you on it? Do you want to go home?
My mother.
If you want to go home,
I
will let you. But if you don't want to go home, I will fight for you.
I was saying things that she didn't like me to say.
And because of this drug that she's put you on, you've hurt people for saying things you didn't like. She's turned you into her. And that's not fair to you. And that's something I'd like to help you with.
I hurt. I just need it. I just need one more. So that I can figure out what I have to do here.
I'm sorry. Never again.
She sits back down on the bed.
It's going to be tough. But that doesn't actually clear your mind. It clears the worries. And clouds the mind. Do you want to go home? Or do you want to stay?
I can't decide. I don't know. I'm not even certain what I'm doing. I can't think straight. I can't defend myself. And I'm sitting in a room with one person who wants to save me and one person who wants to kill me. And I'm not sure which one of you I should listen to.
Listen to yourself.
Okay, so the biscuits are terrible, and the tea is too fancy, and we're no closer to resolving this. I have at my disposal a small detachment. The only detachment that was trusted to leave the army that's standing outside right now, because we believe that the disease may not affect the Exalted. So, one of your band is hurt. One is considerably powerful. We've heard about her. And there's you. And if you like, I'll let you enter the building, go upstairs where you're holding tied, and then we can slit each other's throats over her. Or you can give her to me. One way or the other, she's coming with me. So you can either bargain for something, or you can fight us for her. That's how it is. Those were my orders. I will not betray my orders.
And nor should you have to. You need to see where I'm coming from, of course. I already have.
Christ.
Oh boy. That's good.
Sorry.
Fucking
Real
brick
brick
wall.
wall. Broke everything.
Classic. Don't want to sound like a broken record. I know your orders. I have no orders other than things that I want to accomplish, much like yourself.
Oh, then your god's much more pleasant than mine.
Crest, I asked you before what would happen if you were to report back that she had died, that your mission was no longer accomplishable. You weren't sure. It didn't sound like something you'd want to do. Of course, you don't want to betray your orders. But like I said, I have considerable influence. And Crest, I want to know. I want to know your price And with that, I'd like to
Know
the
his price.
So
You're gonna
I'm
know
gonna.
the
So
soul's
I've used that
Hey!
phrase, so I can't use that phrase again. But that's okay. So it's a.
I want to know
It's a
you.
specific.
Like, know your
Read intentions.
soul.
I get some free successes. I get to reroll my 5s and 6s. And
I want to wait for the chat to go
so I will.
batshit.
I'll announce though the action I'm hoping to know his price for is abandon his mission and report Exquisite Tide as dead.
Price is right.
Wow.
Holy
I'm not even
hell,
gonna
in a
bother. Actually, I
handbasket.
can't reroll anything anyway. That's 8, 9, 10. 10.
Return my husband to me.
Take a brief step back. How did you come into House Tepet? They have something over you.
I was born into House Tepet.
No, but I mean, why are you here now?
To return Exquisite Tide to my commander.
No. No. They have something on you. Oh, I get to.
Oh, I get some stuff back.
just get to regain a couple of months.
Damn it, Jorek.
Shut up!
He's married to Ember too.
Literally everyone from House Tepet.
I just kept marrying Ember to the highest bidder.
Look,
Price is right.
I've got a lot of. I got a lot of.
No, he's married to Ember's older brother,
It's
the Dud.
It's really bad.
Fud the dud.
Sorry.
Wow.
We're assholes.
Fud eater.
Damn, I'm glad you guys aren't like wizards. Otherwise, you'd just be like, "Oh yeah, Muggles, right? Fuck them."
Whoa.
What's a squib doing in my joint?
He was married to 10,000 people. Oh, everyone's great.
Deal with it, Kung Fu Fingers.
You love your ship.
That's all I have.
When did you get your ship?
They warned me about you, you know.
Did they?
Of course.
I didn't know I was known.
Which is for having a silver tongue, of course. You don't get to your place in the guild with your means and your looks without having a silver tongue.
Sorry. Look, I was always taught if you have a polite question to ask first, always do that before you ask the hard one. But I can see you're a man who just wants to get down to business. Crest, where is your husband? Right now.
I don't have one. He's lying.
Yeah, I can. You're like, I don't even want to.
Jorek.
That's not true. I can help you. They have him somewhere. And we can help return him to you. In return, all I ask is that you do something of risk, yes. It is not immediate risk to you. We don't have to fight here in Nexus. You just go back, you report that Exquisite Tide died. Died in combat with the Angel of Nexus. And that she sustained massive injuries. She may not make it. Do this, and we can try to help to free him from wherever he is. Crest, please. Tide means nothing to you, and she means something to me. To us. I'd like to try to persuade him based on what I assume is an intimacy towards his husband.
Okay. What do you want to persuade him to do?
Persuade him to take my deal, which is return with his dragon-blooded to his commander and report Tide as dead.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you're currently using...
Yep.
You're currently using a defining influence against him.
You...
So that's 3 extra dice for you. So that's actually a penalty of 3 to his resolve.
Right, yes.
He is currently resisting with another defining intimacy of his.
Ooh!
So the net gain is that he has a +1 to his resolve.
Okay.
And you can go ahead.
Great.
His resolve is currently sitting at 7.
Oh, Jorek.
It's fine.
Come on, Jorek. Jorek.
Hang on, do I have any hurt charms for this?
I don't know, do you?
Val's like,
can I
you
ask-
can do it, Jorek, empower yourself. Except she's not listening.
Don't screw it up, Jorek.
Can I ask what if you feel that this is
This
manipulation
library
or
does not-
charisma?
I'll also give you 2
Charm.
extra dice for your stun. By the way.
Thanks, dude.
This is manipulation. You have no idea if you can help return.
that is absolutely correct. You're right. Socialize.
You've
Yes.
got no.
But we
Frickin'
can
idea.
do everything.
I'm spending peripheral essence on this.
Jorek is not prettier than Crest. Crest has an appearance of 3. He has rugged sea captain looks.
His hair like kind of blown back. a
Bye
little
bye.
bit.
He's also got
So,
blue hair.
like Michael
Oh, wait, that's
Shredder in like
Yes,
10,
he's
15
Jorek.
years.
I guess.
When he
Jork's
stopped
like,
being quick with
whatever.
history and more
That's a lot of dice.
I don't know.
Oh boy, Jorek.
Oh, Jorek, that was a bad roll. Bad Jorek.
Jorek.
Hashtag bad Jorek. This was also not.
Yeah, that was not.
No. So I see 3 successes out of a
that's-
billion dice and
that's-
like
A billion
not
ones.
enough.
so many
Oh,
ones.
Jorek, no.
He sighs
No, Jorek.
and he stands up. Jorek, if she's dead, I'll take her corpse. But if this is where our parlay ends, then at least I appreciated the chance to have tea with you. And he extends his hand again.
As I take it, I just say, I'm sure your husband is a lovely man. Damn it.
Jorek,
I can't.
in my experience, those who are about to die attempt to be sure about a lot of things. And he turns and he just walks back to his 4. And as he's walking, I'll let you go upstairs if you need to. But I will attack the moment I see any of you again, unless you have a flag raised very high over your head and an offer I can use.
Head high, but not feeling good about it. Jorek will make his way past Crest, past the dragon-blooded, and in through the front door. Hopefully bumping into the doorman.
No, he's passed out.
Oh, he's upstairs.
I knocked
He's
him out with
passed
a wine
out
bottle.
upstairs.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
that. I'm
he's
just like,
currently
where's
got
the
one of
dude?
them lumps on his head and little birds.
Goose egg.
So I'll just head
Quick
upstairs
and easy
where these
solution,
are.
guys. Come on. Dunk.
Has Tide made
Sure.
any progress on what she thinks she wants?
No, she's just sitting on the bed.
Ah.
She's checked out. She's currently jonesing really hard, and the instant that Jorek returns upstairs, she looks up as if like he might have salvation.
Crest is here. He wants you. I gave him what I thought he would want. He didn't take it. Tide, I know right now you're confused. Thoughts about...
You hear a lot of fluttering.
Fluttering?
Fluttering.
Like birds' wings?
Like,
Or-
let's all look out the window at the exact same time, guys. Ready? Huh? I'm gonna look out the window. I don't know what's going on.
When you look up, you can see that there's about maybe 200 birds flying over Nexus. They all have something tied to their legs.
Oh, boy.
Bags, which are dumping small bits of paper that are falling down.
Careful that you don't get shot.
Sunk.
Bought you, Jorek.
Sting!
Jorek, what happened out there? Or what's the situation?
They won't take anything except Tide. They have a small detachment, part of the main force that's just outside of Nexus. The commander of that force is still there. Crest seems like a pretty nice guy, to be honest.
Alright, and I walk over to the sideboard, take the red crystal.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna have some what? Oh.
Walk over to the sideboard, take the crystal.
How do you have the crystal?
The fake crystal that
Oh,
I left there.
Oh, the fake crystal.
It's true, it is there, yeah.
It's not there.
Oh, right.
Did you take the medicine I left here?
It doesn't work.
Or have you just become immune because you've overdosed?
I don't know. May I ask you to close the window, please? Thank you. Now that I've yelled at you, Kate, I'm so sorry.
Jorek, what does it say?
Slam them real hard, I'm so mad. Not really.
I actually don't know.
What does it say,
Oh, I
Jorek?
can grab a paper without, sticking my arm out and being like, fuck you guys. Just grab a paper.
It says,
Oh, boy. Yep.
we are sorry that a disease is running through your city. No one is allowed out. We will enforce this with our lives if necessary. And it's signed House Tepet. That is, by the way, directly in violation of guild law.
Correct. It sure is. That's gonna be a spicy meatball. I'm gonna be late for that.
Yeah,
be
you
late for that
probably
meeting.
are.
At this point.
Oh, go ahead, Jorek. We got this under control.
Alright, Jorek. So, since Exquisite Tide seems unable to decide for herself, do we hand her over? Let her go? Just dispel this? Have you shake hands with the guild leader that haven't promised that the army will leave? Take her home? I know we've been having to deal with that a lot lately. Or do we stand our ground? Not let her be taken. Her home life hasn't been wonderful. She isn't sure she wants to go home. I don't want to force her there.
Ray, you would protect the city.
Yeah.
Val, you would protect Tide.
Tide, the city, you, whoever.
So I realized I wrote LOL in the chat.
You
Oh,
hadn't
you haven't laughed out
laughed.
loud.
I
That's
have to
true.
actually laugh out loud.
You're right. Otherwise, it doesn't make
It's
sense.
obvious that you're not actually laughing out loud.
Lol.
Ty, do you think if you talk to those people, you could make them leave?
I can try. But if his orders are to take me in, he'll do that one way or the other.
Can't you think of something? If you succeed, we'll give you a hit of your drug.
It's true, Jorek still has some.
Kind of shake the water bottle. The canteen.
I want the offer from someone else.
Fine by me.
Tide, you're confused because you don't know what you're fighting for.
No, I don't.
We want to try to give you something to fight for. Us. The saviors of this city. People who will go down in history as the ones who saved Nexus, maybe even saved creation, brought it back to another golden age, and you can be part of that story, where you can stand against it and be vanquished.
You mentioned at one point that you were keeping Ember safe.
Always. I owe him that much.
Owe him? Did he save you once?
No.
Is it because your family's had you two married?
No. I don't remember.
But you feel that you owe him that.
Yes.
I trust that I promise this is going somewhere. Can I do a quick read intentions on Mademoiselle, on Tide?
Yep.
Any I'm looking for an intimacy of hers that says the Solar Exalted are not anathema. Oh. Yep. 4.
Exquisite Tide has a major intimacy. The Immaculate Order is incorrect.
Ooh.
About the Solar Exalted.
And they make terrible biscuits.
That's Crest. That's Crest.
Fuck those
shit,
biscuits.
sorry.
Step it too.
Hashtag fuck those biscuits. Hashtag feminism.
Wait, what?
What?
Hashtag no filter. Alright. Tide. You've always been one for order, for beautifying, for making right. You can do that with us. We believe that the Immaculate Order is dangerous, that it only serves to put down some in order to raise others. It's a structure, but an unfair one. You can help us break it, build something new in its place, like Ember has. I'd like to try to raise that major intimacy to a defining, using her major intimacy towards Ember, which is in my other notebook.
Which
but it
was blind devotion.
Isn't it? I'd like to try.
Okay. Okay.
Make a defining intimacy.
She is resisting with a different major intimacy.
Can I know what it is? No.
No, you can't unless you
No.
roll your flip and read intentions.
Flip and read intention. What kind of roll you got there, Journey? What do you think? Oh, that was
Well, she's still really
injured.
hurt. So her resolve is basically at this point 2.
socialize.
Where'd the rule?
Oh, it's on the ground. I was like,
What the hell?
Where the hell is it? Oh no.
Scott, no!
Ow.
You're just
I don't need 20 dice. That's
Rip.
for sure. I'll get it. All right, here we go.
Do you want the book? Or...
No,
No,
just
it's
dice tray. Sorry.
Dropped a die.
Double nines. That's reading.
I
Here
got
Dropped a
we
die.
go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Jorek.
It's fine. That's fine. There's 3 there.
Are you
Okay.
sure, Jorek?
Exquisite Tide spends a point of willpower.
Yes. Thank you.
So what did you just say to her?
I
Or tried to convince her with?
I was trying to convince her to make the Immaculate Order is wrong about the Soul Exalted and
Defining,
defining intimacy, and she resisted.
But what did you say anything
Was
to
not successful.
that effect? Or
Yes.
just-
Yeah. I said I.
Yeah, I heard some of it. Okay.
Okay, so she's resisting that. I'm not
She's
able.
running low on willpower.
She
I'm
sure
not
is,
able to
baby.
help with this, am I? Because I don't know what he's doing in his like stare down.
Yeah, you could just start punching her repeatedly until she
No,
dies.
it's just like if I know one of her
Right,
major
right.
intimacies that I don't think Jorek knows.
Yeah, you could
because
tell
we're
him.
there.
They haven't treated you well. They haven't.
They're always
Yeah.
bossing you around, right? You don't like to be the one not giving commands,
They've.
right, Jorek?
Right. Yeah. Sorry. I was remembering the rulings of that. Exactly. Tide, I don't know how to tell you this, but Crest wants you back, and I don't think he thinks very highly of you. Are you somewhat of a dark horse in House Teppet, as it were?
There is something we could potentially do.
What's that?
We could all go and see his commander. Gets us out of the city. And we would just have to escape.
Just have to escape.
I'm still your prisoner.
We've done worse.
You don't think this might just be some kind of trap? Maybe. Yeah?
I don't. I trust Exquisite Tide.
You hear on the ceiling...
Ray, do you want to...
Yep. The last time I was in here, I shimmied up a pillar. So I'm gonna do the same thing.
You get shot down by 20 arrows. What?
Yeah, if I could roll for
Concussion.
some kind of... I guess there's no way of knowing if...
You just go on the other side of the building.
Great. That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, if you glance out and you look, there's no one there, so...
No one? Just kidding. Would you, I don't, oh, you don't need them.
Yes, Jorek.
Sitting on top of the roof, very calmly, is Jakey.
I'm gonna climb up fully onto the roof, making sure that no one down below can see me, but...
It looks like you're in a little bit of trouble.
It's cheeky.
Story of our lives. The story of our lives.
I think that might be your story for a very long time.
Yep, I'm getting the same impression. You got any bright ideas? Because we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Wow.
May I come down?
Yeah. After you. Ladies first? But then as
If
I'm
you
saying
like.
it, I get...
And she just shimmers for a second, and then you can see that she grows somewhat taller, slender. And then you see her in the
It's
form
like a
that you're
half
more
second.
familiar with.
Alright. It's been a while.
All right. Let's go. And she just runs up to the edge, and she lets her toe hook into the ledge around the roof, which is enough to flip her down and into the window. And she just rolls to a standing position.
I will follow.
Welcome back.
I'm not convinced that in your situation you'll be able to take them on.
I don't want to take them on.
I mean, it's 4 against 5. No offense, Valeria, but you don't seem to be in fighting trim.
No, I would stay back and support as possible. I don't want to fight them.
Then let's not.
What do you propose?
Give me to them instead.
Can you...
And she walks up to Exquisite Tide,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
claps her hand over her mouth and nose, and just shoves her into the bed. Exquisite Tide starts to flail, and she just takes one hand and just slams it down next to her side and just holds her. Do you trust me? Here, now, finally. In this moment, I ask that you trust me.
As long as you don't kill her.
Who said anything about killing anyone?
And what about you?
Me?
Once they have you, will you be able to slip away?
The difference between you and me has always been that I've enjoyed being caught. And then Exquisite Tide goes limp.
Oh.
I don't imagine you want to watch this. You can turn away if you like.
I'm not.
Ray grabs an apple. No.
That's
Popcorn.
interesting. I feel like you turned away from something at some point.
Sure did.
Okay.
I'm a complicated person.
It's
And
okay.
she-
It's okay.
Her clothes
like,
drop
really?
to the floor as she takes on the form of a fox. And just pads up along Tide's body. And with one claw just swipes the tunic, exposing her sternum. And the fox just reaches down and starts gnawing at the chest.
I'm
Feel
gonna
right.
approach gently
Yeah.
and put my hand on Tide's pulse.
Still beating.
And I'm gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Hang on.
3 Fate Shadow turns away.
I like it.
And then you see as her paws crack her skin
Oh.
Touch of blissful release.
and her ribs just
Oh god. This won't kill him? Speaks of silence, you. Oh god.
She reaches down and with her teeth sink into her beating heart. You can see the silver markings glow for just 1 second on her skin, the scars that are across her. And then she tilts her head back and there's blood on her face, and if a fox could look as if she was in bliss, this would be it. And then she backs off just enough.
I'm gonna reach for my medical pack and start patching Tide up as best I can.
And then she goes back up. Blue hair starts sprouting and sprouting and sprouting from her head. She becomes taller and taller, and you can see that there's not only a nasty scar on her right thigh, but now also she has the silver scars across her front as well that match Speaks of Silence. And she... And then in Exquisite Tide's voice, well, I suppose I'm going to need something to wear. Please. Just something. It's so hard to keep my head straight.
I'm gonna start.
Now Val turns away.
Yeah, I'm gonna start digging in a trunk, in the room. I don't know if I would have left anything here. Any
Yeah,
other...
there's the other lady clothes.
Well,
for my
ladies.
Um,
Jorek, who are you kidding? Come on, buddy.
About the bits.
you can just take the clothes off that she was wearing. That
Oh,
actual Exquisite Tide was wearing. I mean,
It's
sure, there's
slashed
a rip.
down the
There's
middle.
a slash down the middle, but
Covered
whatever.
in blood, potentially, too.
Probably.
that seems weird, dude. I don't know.
Sure
Just gonna
does.
Be naked and then I'm not comfortable. I'm gonna see if there's anything else. Let me put it that way.
Let me say that it's difficult to watch myself still breathing. Fascinating. But you always were someone who had a taste of the macabre.
And Jakey. And
Jakey.
Cheyenne.
Jakey. Jakey died about 75 years ago. And Cheyenne, not much longer after that. Jorek, by now you should know. If there's one thing that I can do, it's survive. And I will. I have my reasons to. Now, clothing.
Yep.
And she drops the Exquisite Tide, floatiness. And she puts it on. Now, you're going to surrender me to them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to go with them. This is in exchange for your freedom to return to wherever you need to go.
And
I'll
for
get
the
out.
army to leave.
Army to leave? I don't think that she has that much pull.
Well, they'll go once they have you.
They've just
Oh, these 5 will, yes. But the army's here for another reason.
bullshit reason. They didn't know about the disease long enough ago to have traveled here.
There might be something else, Val. We don't know.
Maybe.
Well,
It's okay, John. We've tried to fix it.
let's do that. Oh god, I do reach for Tide's tunic. I realize Val is tending her though. Valeria, do you mind if I for Tide?
Yeah.
I told you to look away.
I'm just patching her up.
I take the tunic I sort of presented to her.
She takes it and she shimmies into it.
She would shimmy into it. Is that how you hunt?
You know, if I get out of this alive, maybe you and I can sit down and we can talk about this. But there's more important things right now, right?
Yes.
Wait,
She lays a hand on
I'm
Jorek's
not trading
chest.
your life for hers.
The difference is that I can defend myself. She's barely alive.
Well, now. This will at least get these.
You will survive. Make me a promise?
May I never speak of silence again if I don't.
Thank you.
No.
Sanctify!
I can't do it.
No,
I can't do
Yeah,
it.
what are you guys
Jorek
doing?
reached out and be like, what are you, doing,
just see,
Jorek?
you see like a shot of outside the building and just it's just like
It's like,
your Anna banner just flares and they're like, what the fuck are they doing?
and then I go, "Wah!" and fly out of the building. All right.
Bye, Jorek. Oh no, I'm sure you're thinking that.
You're gonna have to make me a promise too. I want you to promise me that you're not going to sacrifice yourself unless you have to.
Fair.
That's what it's
Don't do it.
not going to. Don't do it.
I still have to break a real promise for entropy.
Oh, that's true.
Whee! No, you don't.
No,
He's dead.
he considered myself having broken a promise, but
Rip.
whatever.
How do I look?
Exquisite.
Nice.
Let's get you down there.
Say I mid-treatment.
Ray, would you watch from up here? Or perhaps you better come with, just so they know we've all left.
I think it's better if someone stays here.
Someone else.
Oh, someone else, yeah, right. I probably shouldn't.
I can. I will remain.
Sure. Why not? If that's what you really want.
Son of a... 3 fades? I'm sorry to ask, but you know that Tide is very important.
I will watch her. This is not her time yet.
Where are we going?
That's good. We need to present Exquisite Tide.
You said I was ill and not here. I'm
Yeah,
staying
you're
up
staying here.
Good.
She's
Great.
staying here.
Yes. Yes.
I'll be trading her for the next
I do rather.
little while.
Oh, sorry.
All right. We'll step outside, you and me. Give me the drug. I'm not going to take it, idiot. Give me the drug. Get it away from her. And that way they'll think that they've controlled me.
I pass her the bottle of water. The canteen.
They didn't say anything about her weapon, did they? What a shame.
Would you like to have held it? Just once.
Let's just say that I have a very interesting idea for my escape. Let's go. And we're just going to take a quick break here.
Yeah,
because I'm out of water!
Yay! I'm going to take a hashtag half a second for that.
What?
Actually, yeah,
Successes, 7 levels of bashing or lethal damage will be healed on Tev Exquisite if she stays in bed for the next day.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
thing.
The apartment's on fire. No! Not again!
She's gonna have an ass eating scar though, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Shortcut.
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 Hashtag chaos cut.
Hashtag
Drink-
cut.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
So
definitely-
chat.
Yay! Aragwen. Oh, can I
will definitely bring you some.
Could I trade you for this?
Oh, you're
So much eclipsing. Can somebody get me some water if you're...
I will.
There you go. Hooray.
The gents will,
Just
the
the
gents
boy-
will
yeah,
hang
it's the-
around. Sorry, yeah, just the boys. Yeah, I have, yeah, John, I have to say, I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll save it for John's Fancy Corner.
Yeah, save it for John's Fancy Corner. Right now, I just want to know from the chat what they think's about to go down. Because
Yeah.
I like making the last hour count.
That was good. Drink plus. Water the GM. Yeah, no, I'm curious to hear from people later on, and I'm curious to talk about it during Fancy Corner, and I won't try to take too much of the corner up, but I'm
Hashtag
curious
Fancy Corner?
hashtag Fancy Corner. I'm curious to speak to people about
Thank you.
what
Rock
they
Pants
think
just
of the
comes
social
around and
combat
says,
system.
shit! We know how you feel about things, Rock Pants.
Rock
okay?
Pants doesn't pull punches, dude. There's a poop emoji. It's everywhere. Oh, that's true, Cabin Daft. They have to actually be causing chaos, I suppose. All sightings count. Now drink, damn it. That said, I have been enjoying myself, and that Heart's Blood thing is bang on and horrifying all at the same time.
Well, let's just say that Lunars with some knowledge of medicine have a little bit of an interesting time.
Please.
Okay,
I think this is.
Blizzes.
Oh, great. Okay.
Kung Fu Fenris, I don't
Because,
like
I
doing
mean,
it very
you
often,
don't wanna
but Speaks
touch
of
her drink,
Silence
it's
has a
got girl
certain
kitties.
amount of
I don't like girl kitties.
survival that she has to do.
Oh wow, Rock Pants. That's too much, even. I
Oh,
like it.
jeez.
It's just everywhere.
Thanks, Rock Pants.
Jeez, I went to Montreal Comic Con this week. Nah, you know what? I'm not
Go.
gonna- Ugh.
Liz is getting it.
Yay!
Could not locate
Casa Methodiel.
She's been keeping her trash.
That is what? That said, everyone at home, thanks for joining us so far on ExalTwitch. I'm enjoying myself. I'm just like, oh god. Anyway, that's been fun. It's been interesting. Thank you.
Of course.
Oh,
Crosshair, let me check that right now. Now that I can. And we'll let the chat talk with the two players who are currently sitting in front of me.
hi Liz. Oh, this is
I don't know what that is.
dirt.
Hello, guys. Oh,
Tee, Rock Pants. Tee. You don't sound like that, I'm sure.
man, that was really.
Liz, how are you?
I am good. Ray's doing a lot of like watching and reacting to this stream, but that's okay. This is like it's crazy stuff.
I'm
Crosshair, I gave you an answer.
Kaylin.
Nicely done, Kaylin.
Yeah. Changelings. So good.
Kaylin Silverfur, meet Krister, who is currently working on Changeling 20th edition, otherwise known as the edition of Changeling after they skipped revised. Krister,
First, second, 20th.
yeah, Krister's writing currently for C20, which is pretty
Fantastic.
awesome.
Did I miss anything?
No, I was saying that I was going to try to take up not too much of Fancy Corner, but I wanted to get people's feedback / chat with people about the social interactions that have been happening so far. I'm curious what people think / I have
Dude,
thoughts
it's
as well for
Boss.
myself.
Did a really good job at Clipson.
Boss?
Mr. Talkie
Robots?
Talk crushed it.
Mr. Talkie Talk.
Mr. Talkie Talk.
SG Sean is lost. Someone give
SG
SG
Sean,
Sean
this
like
is
a
true.
3-line recap. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
bonking everything.
Boom. Streams.
Yeah, guys, we
Blows.
noticed recently that there seems to be something going on with the focus of our camera as well.
As in, like, autofocus jumping around? Or?
It's very sharp on me. Scott's kind of blurry, and you are mostly sharp, but sometimes blurry.
I
Maybe
thought that
we
was
need
just
to, like, clean the
It's something
lens?
that, yeah, we're
It's
going to
either
look at,
cleaning the
but
lens or
not
it's also
while we
because you guys
stream.
are currently on an angle,
Yeah, so we're at
right?
very
So
distance.
if you would put it there, I think you might be a
Yeah,
little better
so we'll
off,
experiment a little bit
I gained my
When we're
21 power
not
back because I
live.
succeeded good. Did good.
Live.
Killed good.
Yeah, I just assumed we put it on the setting where it like autofocuses on you. I assumed
Well,
that was the.
the Liz setting.
Yeah, I was gonna
Of
say
course.
Liz must have set it up. Ha, ha,
I
ha.
did. I did. Guys, the settings look perfect. We can go live anytime. Ooh, in 10 years from now?
What?
10 in-game years from now. Oh. Well, honestly, if we're still alive, that'll be...
That's actually a great point.
So, hopefully living?
Or leaving a beautiful corpse, am I
Okay,
right?
is that where does
Yeah.
Val see herself 10 years from now, or where do I see Val 10 years from now? Because
Oh,
that's a
nice.
very different picture.
That's a great
Well,
question.
this is very interesting.
For what it's worth, I'm not an artist, so I could never draw this, but I do have a very clear mental image of what I think Jorek sees as 10 years in their future, which I can discuss on Fancy Corner or just on Twitter.
Yeah, I
Tweet
think
me.
I think at Coronation Shay, I think that's something that we should definitely discuss, but we'll discuss it on John's Fancy Corner.
Yeah?
Sorry.
I'm clearly
I
excited.
do love a good Fancy Corner.
All right. Well, there's one thing that we
Yay,
have to
that's
do
my
before we
first.
go.
Yes.
Where can I meet you? Thank you very much, by the way, Riley Sparkly too.
Thank you. Excuse me. Blah.
And then you hear in the back of your head, no, there's one other thing that we need to do.
Sorry.
Well, she looks a little too healthy, doesn't she?
Silence, wait. Tide, I mean, Exquisite Tide. She doesn't look like that. You look relatively healthy.
Oh.
And I take an arrow.
Yes.
What the hell are you doing?
We have to make sure she looks like she was before. She was pretty beat up.
Draw me.
I can do that well enough. You don't need to shoot her with an arrow,
No,
man.
I wasn't planning on shooting her with an arrow.
But you're taking out your
Draw
bow.
me.
Cutting?
What are
Paint
you
the
doing?
picture with me, Jorek.
Look, I've got this. I'm not gonna hurt her.
Speaks of silence.
Seems like that's exactly what you're
Do
gonna
you
do.
consent?
Silence, you understand why I have to do this.
Yes. But you're not first, she is.
Right.
You'll come afterwards.
I notch the arrow and I just draw it just a little bit, though, just while this is happening.
And you just hear a sharp intake of breath in
Oh,
your head.
boy. God damn it.
I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to give her some
Slight slaps.
some slight to mid punches in the face.
Some slight
Are
to
you still
mid
at 6
punches.
strength?
I'm still at 6 strength, so I don't want to.
Gotta pull those punches real
out
good.
the door, smashes into the wall opposite. No.
I'll
does
just
not
try to
watch
give her a
this.
black eye, a bloody
Val
nose,
focuses very
and-
much on healing.
and maybe
with the
once
tie.
like right here, so there's a nice bruise that appears like right there, you know.
She also offers her arms up as you're punching,
Great.
just so that she gets a couple
Fabulous.
of shots in there. And you can just hear her like grunting through the pain. But it sounds like Exquisite Tide, not Speaks of Silence.
So it's kind of satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. I think Ray forgets for a moment that it's not Tide. Maybe the last hit is like a little too hard, and that's where she stops. She realizes. Stops. Sorry for that last one.
I would hug you, but I won't. Not like this.
Thanks.
I shot Exquisite Tide 3 times.
Once in the thigh, once in the hip, once in the neck. We don't have to kill her. We just have to paint a picture together, you, me. Let fly.
Let's paint a picture. To myself. Not out loud. Let's paint a picture to myself.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna try to sort of like, I'm not gonna use my charm, but I'm gonna just try to like release them at this as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm much closer to her, so hopefully it wouldn't be that difficult to aim and get her in the thigh, in the hip, and in the neck.
Okay, so Val.
Oh, Val.
Something
Val.
very important to note. Jorek shoots Speaks of Silence in the leg and in the hip.
They're doing this while I'm busy trying to patch up the other copy of Exquisite Tide.
Yep.
So out of control!
So, am I rolling for limit?
No, she's
Okay.
not suffering. She asked for this.
And like, if I roll 3, I'm gonna limit. This is gonna suck.
Limit!
While I have 2 health levels left.
Oh,
then-
what could
But
possibly
then
go wrong?
when you... I assume that you're aiming for like the side of the neck so that you're not like...
No, like on
trying
the
to kill
jugular.
her.
Yeah, no,
Jugular.
of course not. No, yeah.
And then when you hear that, you hear...
Silence, are you alright?
And you hear in your head again, magnificent.
This way.
It had to be real, didn't it? And she reaches up and she just pulls the rest of the arrow through her neck and tosses it back to Jorek. And then as she pulls her hand away, the bleeding stops.
Whoa.
Well, she's exalted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can do the same thing.
I was just like being fancy. You are one tough broad.
Nice.
That's the highest compliment coming from me.
That's a great one.
You and I are survivors, Ray.
Your way of surviving is a little unorthodox, but I gotta be honest, I really respect that you guys have survived.
Right now I'm helping you survive.
Yeah, and we need it. What are you doing?
Really quickly, intentions on Space of Silence?
God
Okay.
damn it!
towards Ray.
Intimacy towards Ray.
Oh,
Oh.
I got it, sorry. Oh.
She's
No,
really
that's
high guile,
6.
doesn't she?
That's 6. I don't know what her guile
Not-
is after she's been shot by arrows. Not enough.
No.
Oh,
Lucia
wait, she has
into
been
an-
shot by arrows. And would she actually bother trying to hide it from you at this point?
Ooh. Hide what, John? I mean...
Intimacy towards Ray,
Oh.
minor, bro.
Oh, that's so sweet!
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Minor.
Has it been half an hour since we were over?
Oh yeah, I mean we've been talking real time.
That's true. Okay, so then I will reach out and touch a blissful release, speaks of silence. I'm worried about my anima specifically. Because I would have gone up a notch for treating.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine.
So
you're
touch a blissful
yeah,
release.
you've got that going for you.
I've had this going the whole time.
Yeah, but like it's gone
Yeah,
down and
yeah.
now it's coming back up again.
And now I'm actually, all of me is glowing now. I'm at glowing, not dim.
Okay, then before you do that, I
Yeah.
should point out that makes your stealth -3. Currently, they don't know you're inside.
Will I be noticeable from outside if I do this?
It means that your stealth is -3, so when you're sneaking away, you'll have a -3 penalty.
I don't plan to sneak away for the next half hour.
Oh, well, then hopefully you'll be okay and nobody
Okay.
will notice.
Okay.
Fire.
Please be careful.
I'm staying. Oh, really? Sorry. I was like, great.
No, the
okay.
chaos cat. Don't worry.
Right, what the hell?
So touch it. I'm gonna touch a blissful release, speaks of silence.
Let's go.
It may have to look real, but it doesn't have to feel real.
This was a little bit.
When you
pageant
touch
thing.
her,
Yeah.
Oh.
she reaches up and she just holds your wrist for a second. And then when you look away...
Jorek and Rage like half
No, this is
second.
Kate. No good at staying
Okay,
in
so
character.
is Val
keeping it in
staying?
character.
Val's keeping her?
I don't know. I don't know. She's fucked up right now, so I'm not sure.
You fucked.
I don't know. She probably wouldn't hold a staring contest forever.
Okay, so when she looks away, she lets go of the wrist.
I thought that was very truthful. It was a very truthful moment.
I'm ready.
I bind her hands. Let's go.
All right.
I walk her out front.
So who's going?
1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3.
All right.
Also, all of your NPCs. Let's go. Here we go.
There we go.
No, I'm just kidding.
We got Jakey. We got T-Shop Guy. We got
Tea
Clem.
Shop
We
guy.
got-
They're like all speaks of silence. It doesn't
Doorman still passed out. Great. Bye.
Are you all right?
Me? I'm injured.
She's not going to die
No.
yet. Neither are you. Perhaps you should rest and let the day watch you.
I think I'm too wound up, but I appreciate your offer. I will.
What of this one who has betrayed you?
I think we might have a chance of turning her into our side.
No. And she points at the doorman. Him.
He sustained
A bonk on the head.
torture
Ah.
in order to. Sorry.
He should be so lucky.
I'm not gonna. He sustained torture in order to keep people from knowing that we were here, that Ray was here, that Summer Blaze was here. This time, perhaps they paid him more. Perhaps they had something on him.
I will bind him.
If you feel that's necessary, but even in my state, I could knock him right back out, I'm sure.
I will not see a traitor escape.
If you wish. I'm in no state to
She
fight.
walks over, crouches, lifts him with one arm, throws him into a chair, and starts binding his hands. and then binds his legs. I have one question for you. Should they fail outside, would you rather be captured or delivered?
Delivered? As in...
Thanks, Ray.
Or killed?
Yes.
Captured. I just made a promise not to sacrifice myself if not absolutely necessary. And...
And there is no entropy
no.
to wish for your broken promise. And
No.
yet she did know about that.
He died... I think in... something true to his heart. He was fond of chaos, and a stroke of bad luck did him in.
I understand. All right.
Chaos cats.
I'm so sorry. See all the cards going on the floor? Okay.
Oh, rip cards.
No,
Are they
we're good,
important
but
cards?
I was concerned.
Valuable trading cards?
So, gonna march Exquisite Tide out front, sort of me immediately behind, bow out, not drawn, and Ray by my side.
Yep. Hands in my pockets.
Let me see that flag.
We have what you want.
Your hands in the air. We do not have hands on weapons.
Take my bow, I put it up, put it down, toss it down.
And then you hear, why? In your head as the bow goes to the ground.
Hi. You're close, don't worry. Yep.
Put me down.
I am.
And I'm also putting my hands up like...
You're the
Pop them
best.
off, throw them on the ground.
This doesn't have to be done any other way. She walks towards us. We'll leave Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Is there somewhere you need to go?
It'd be really great if the city wasn't held hostage anymore.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but that's not under my control.
Whose control is it under?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I did ask you a question first. I need to know if there's somewhere that I am supposed to take you. I also need to know whether I am to treat your injured ally.
No, we got it. Right, Jorek?
For superficial wounds only. She'll be fine in the end.
I'm glad to hear.
We do not need passage anywhere as of now. Perhaps I can renegotiate for passage later.
I'm sure that your compliance will be remembered.
I know it will. I would come and request an audience with your commander, but I have a meeting of my own to attend to. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Please let them know that I'm waiting to speak with them, though.
I can only imagine that they'll want to be meeting with you soon, seeing as how they are breaking one of the only rules in Nexus.
Well, they know they're in breach of Nexus law. That's good.
Of course they do. Tepid is daring.
He who dares is sometimes foolish. And with that, I just kind of motion for Tide to to move forward.
I'm gonna lean forward and be like, nice.
Tide grips your arm for a second,
Mm-hmm.
and then she turns and she has that look of almost panic. I have to go with them?
Yes. They need you back more than we need you here in Nexus.
I'm so sorry, sister.
Don't call me that.
It would have been perfect. And she turns and she starts limping her way over.
I take a hashtag half a second. That's nice.
There's no wiggle to her walk. She's limping.
Oh, the acting of it.
Oh, sorry.
Jork's really into the
I
acting
was
of it.
watching her walk away.
Exquisite Tide, you've caused enough chaos in this city.
Get out. Go back to where you came from.
Please never return.
Please oversell this. All right.
We
not
never
trying to
wanna
oversell it.
see
This
you
one-
again.
I am going to ask. I am going to ask the two of you
Yeah. Yep.
to roll manipulation.
Yeah.
Neither of you washed my thing. You don't have
Manipulation and I'm going to say either performance or presence.
Our choice?
Good choice.
Do we need to describe it if we're using one or the... No, that's fine.
I spit in the dirt.
What is that?
You're
performance?
definitely rolling performance now.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sure.
Aw.
You're the one who's overselling it.
Well, this is gonna be terrible.
What did I make the roll?
Rip everyone. Yep, I botch.
What are you doing?
Wee.
I don't botch.
But
Botch
it
is
doesn't
successes.
matter.
Hold on.
Oh my god, I
I'm
love
just
it.
going to take a hashtag half second of that botch.
Yeah!
It's been so long since Ray's botched in a lie.
All right.
Botch music? We need botch music.
So I go to spit,
No, that's
and I
me
end
stopping.
up throwing up on the ground.
No.
No, it's gonna be worse.
One of those dribble spits?
I'm so sorry, Jorek. It was a good plan.
Or like you try the spit and the wind like blows it right back in your face.
Yeah. Oh god.
Tide makes it across. The soldiers take her and he peers at her for a second, looks back at you. We had a deal. You would give me Exquisite Tide. I would let you go. You've done this. We'll honor the agreement. I'm glad your friend's going to be okay.
We'll honor the agreement. He is.
And that's when,
Yeah, of course.
Birds swoop down on your head,
that's when, from every building that you can see except the one that you just exited,
Wait, what? Okay.
3 archers in each window pop up.
Oh,
My fuck. How far are they from here?
Oh my
In each
freaking
building.
god.
No, like how far are they from me?
They're just outside the building.
Okay, so hopefully I'll
And then you hear-
Calamity.
The guild is very disappointed to learn that we are not allowed out of our city. As a result, trade has been disrupted. As a result, we find you in violation.
As long as it's none of the people we're trying to keep safe.
wait. No, it's fine. Oh, wow.
You're doing. I thought we had a deal.
You know this wasn't me.
Do I?
Yes, we had a deal. I don't go back on my word.
And he looks up and around. You didn't even send enough archers to take us out.
If it had been me, I would have sent enough.
And you hear from the ground, they only need us.
Oh my god.
Draw me.
Gross.
Sorry.
So I'd like to leave it for a moment.
Okay.
Step out. And just a quick whisper back to Ray. Just be like, I hope you're ready. And hold up my hand.
I'm ready. She
Ready.
says, wiping spit off her face as
Oh,
she
I'm so
drooled all over
sorry.
herself. Oh, so good, guys. I'm so good to go.
Whoever fires first upon this party intending to leave the city, I will hold them personally responsible for the chaos that follows. And I guess I'd like to try to...
He is reading tensions.
Yeah,
He's trying to
perfect.
figure out if you're lying.
Great.
What you
Word
got?
with an orc
It's
technique.
5 and I'm not going to boost.
Jorek doesn't lie.
Oh,
You aren't using your version of letter within a
two,
letter technique,
three.
are you?
no, but that would
Four.
have been way smarter.
5.
Hashtag
This is disgusting.
truthful Jorek. Uh-oh. Are you lying?
I'm not lying.
One of the archers says, Jorek, are you obstructing trade now? Is that what's become of you?
Obstruct trade? Of course not. They're taking something off our hands that we no longer need or want in Nexus. I felt that was a fair trade. They give the guild back me, and in exchange they get a damaged dragon-blooded. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I said, the first one to fire has to take it up with me.
We're gonna go now.
Better go fast.
But I don't have any Sonic music to put on. That's
That's
not Sonic
something
music at
else.
all.
Something
That's
else.
Mega Man.
I know, but I heard it last night. Never mind.
I can't.
They start walking, and he looks up. I'll take any message that you want back to my commander if that's going to help. Firing on me is only going to prolong the siege and disrupt trade even further.
We'll be resolving that ourselves, but the guild needs to discuss the possibilities. Crest, thank you. You may go now.
Crest starts walking out of blue sky, holding Exquisite
Like,
Tide.
kick him out.
Although I should point out, he does not unbind her.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust us either. If you
She's
trust
cray-cray.
these faces, I wouldn't trust these faces.
Would I be able to
No,
try to
Tempest
enter
is
stealth to climb up onto a roof and follow along from
Well, currently
above?
you're being observed,
I
so
am being
it
observed.
would be
That's
weird if
creepy.
you just started leaving.
Well, I don't want the dragon-blooded to see me, but I don't really care as much about the guild people.
Well, the Dragon-Blooded aren't really paying attention to you.
Okay.
They're paying attention to the archers, so yeah, you could do
I'm
that.
climbing on up onto the roof.
Okay, roll me dex stealth.
Thank you!
Classic. Ray.
Look.
You're gonna need a specialty roof climb stealthin' soon.
Roof
Okay.
climbs!
Roofing! That can also be a craft specialty.
Wow.
I'm a roofer.
I was rolling super well at the beginning and then not so great,
You
too.
wasted all your good rolls
thank
in our
God.
practice session.
Well, let's see if once somebody notices you.
Well, they will.
I'm actually going to make that a hidden roll
Yeah.
for this one. Okay.
Ella's just sleeping.
So you make it up onto the roof. To your knowledge, nobody is seen.
Of course.
Jorek,
Yes.
I've also been informed that you were supposed to attend a meeting that started 10 minutes ago.
I had my hands full. I'm on my way.
Do you need an escort, Jorek?
Please. And I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Will you be taking any of your friends with you, Jorek?
Would you come with me?
I'm already gone.
I turn around, and I'm like, would you... And she's gone. And so I just instead direct it at Heartstring, I guess. Would you come with me?
Of course. Everywhere.
Oh, Bo's got the crazy eyes.
Pick it up. And
I don't like
I didn't
that.
know Bo's had eyes.
I pick up the... But yeah, they're right. Yeah. No, I take Heartstring back, and
She's sitting on the
I just
side
shout
bed.
back, no, it'll be just me. And whoever chooses to accompany me there.
So you start heading out?
Yes.
What are you doing? Actually, first, you're healing people up at the moment? Or what are you doing, seeing as how now there's like bows drawn everywhere?
Whee!
I mean, I was, I guess, listening to that, but I'm still probably in the midst of treating Exquisite Tide, so I'm keeping
I should
my
point out,
ear out. Yeah.
as you're treating Exquisite Tide, you notice the following. Actually, yeah, let's find out if you do.
Oh,
Perception
no.
medicine.
Yes.
Yay! 2 dots perception, 4 dots medicine. Yeah.
I'm so sorry I
pretty
wrecked
cool.
your plan.
It's not necessarily right.
Just short-wrecked.
Alright.
Hashtag
One
Jorek.
success, true to Val.
One success?
perception. Yeah.
Okay. So while you're patching her up,
Yeah.
2 things become evident.
Yeah.
1, Speaks of Silence clearly must have some knowledge of how the body works,
Yeah.
because to do that while keeping somebody alive
Yeah.
is difficult.
Yeah.
Although
medicine.
you also know that should she have not had you right next to her, Tepet Exquisite Tide probably would have died. Unless perhaps Speaks of Silence would have helped her herself.
Yeah.
But she did not.
After dinner
Second,
heal.
you find an arrowhead buried in her rib cage, never extracted.
Do I think that I can remove it?
Of course she did.
No.
I'll get it back.
Good luck trying to roll, John.
She was on your iPad
And I attack
before.
all of John's NPCs.
I knew it while I was putting it behind me too. I knew
I
it
kill
was-
all of them.
It does, Eric Gwen. It really does.
Oh well.
So do I think that I can extract the arrowhead?
Yes. Yes. It's relatively simple.
I'm going to do so.
She bleeds out. She dies. No.
You're loving it.
You get
You're
a little bit used to that.
You pull out the arrowhead.
Anything special about it? Just a regular arrowhead?
No. The arrowhead is inlaid with orange jade.
Would lore help me understand what orange jade's about?
This is an artifact.
Okay.
Orange jade. I am 100% serious.
Real Brisk Wall has to ask you the question. I love it.
Yep.
My favorite is when people in the chat are confused and there's just like, oopsies.
Yeah. Wait, what? Well, it's like
What?
yesterday in John's stream, I was just saying "what" several times in capital letters, because I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Okay. Just the arrowhead, no shaft.
Just the arrowhead.
And okay, I'm gonna clean it off and put it away and patch up the incision. And fiddle with that until she rouses, if she rouses.
Right. Now what are you doing?
I'm just trying to sneak
Oh,
along.
you still had more?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Speaks of Silence, would you happen to know anything about...
Three-Faced Shadow.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Three-Faced Shadow, would you happen to know anything about this? Sorry.
No, I'm your father.
For whatever reason, I always switch those names.
The arrowhead came from inside Exquisite Tide's body, Kughost. No. It is an odd color.
Indeed. Perhaps Jorek will know. He deals in weaponry and carries a bow.
Yeah, right. Let's count how many dots of crafts you guys have at this table.
Yay!
They all goose eggs.
Shh. Val doesn't necessarily know how bad he is at knowing things.
Jorek knows nothing.
Okay, now you can go on.
Drugs. No.
He knows things. Tell him how expensive it is.
Trying to sneak along. I just want to make sure that Speaks of Silence is as safe as she can be under the circumstances. She's my bro. Gotta protect my bro.
As they're leaving Blue Sky, Crest stops, turns to his other four. Exquisite Tide, it pains me to do this. But we need to bind you further and carry you off to our commander. We cannot risk you escaping. Oh god.
Not now.
Why? Why would you need to do that? I'm coming willingly. I know, Tide. I have orders, and you have disorder. Go. And manacles are placed around her arms and her legs. They lift her, and they start walking her.
Shit. I'm gonna keep following.
They head to the gate that you typically use to get out. It's the closest gate to leave. And they look up at the guards. You can either let us out, or we'll fight our way out. I'd rather that I just get let out. In exchange, I offer you one trade. If you can prove to me that whoever is leaving this gate is exalted, they may leave. For I don't believe they carry the disease. Is that a deal? The guard just looks down incredulous. How am I supposed to know? Why are you even doing this? You realize that it's just going to mean war. And he nods. I'm afraid it is. But you don't have to die today if you open the door. That's all I ask. And the door opens. The gate swings slowly. And they usher them out.
I want to go over to the gates, staying on this side of the wall, but like look over. I want to just watch as far as I can until they disappear from my eyesight. And if the guards see me, then I'll do what I did last time.
So wait, you're trying to
Punch them
leave
to death?
the city?
No, I'm not leaving. I want to like climb up on the walls, staying on this side, and just look down. Basically where the guards are.
They just continue to walk out towards the Legion.
Okay.
Eventually they start entering in it, and it becomes harder and harder to keep track of them.
So I can't tell if they're going to like a tent or any specific person.
By the time they manage to make it inside one of the dragon formations, you can't keep track of them now.
Okay.
You bought hearing and touch,
I did.
not sight.
I did. I wonder though if I were to turn up my hearing right now, if I were to use that charm, if I could.
They're surrounded by a lot of people talking. It'd be hard to pick out the individual
That's
voice.
true.
You think you are Daredevil? Yes, you.
I am Daredevil.
Daredevil, really, actually.
I do think I'm Daredevil.
You're not blind.
I'm
Let
better
me help
than
you with
Daredevil.
that. Stab, stab.
my
Val, no.
Wow.
Val, what? No.
My eyes.
What? I thought you wanted to be better than Daredevil.
Jorek.
That's me.
You only became
recognize
blind
that
at
song.
19 instead of 9.
Yeah, as I'm going, I want to make a real quick stop by the ziggurat.
Okay.
I was promised a shirt.
You get to the ziggurat.
I'm sorry, I was promised. I ordered. I have not yet paid for it.
You get to a ziggurat.
It's not the game. Yeah.
And you see one person there. Oh, would you like to buy candies today, maybe? Or fertilizer? I have both. Please, I need to get off this floor. I desperately need to get off this floor. You have no idea what they've been doing to me. And somebody else goes, your shit stinks!
I think his shit's on
He
fire.
doesn't want your shit!
Oh.
Please, please. I'm begging you.
Just take him by the shoulder and say, that's the way of business.
He touched you! Sarah, you're gonna smell like shit!
Can I look? Who's doing that? Like, can I look around? Is it just coming from the side somewhere?
It's literally coming from a booth, like 3 things down. A guy who's currently selling blankets. He's not doing very well.
I was gonna say your blankets aren't so hot either, but
But they are in the summer.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too useful. I'm sorry, I'm very busy, but perhaps we can revisit this conversation later.
You just got dumped!
I'm going up to the 6th?
You came back. I have your shirt. It's right here.
I try not to leave an order unfinished. Also, I have a feeling like I need a change of persona right about now.
Well, here, come here. I'll dress you. And he walks up and he just starts unbuttoning your current shirt.
Kind of reach out my arms.
Pulls it off.
Yeah.
Pulls the other one on. Buttons it up. Kate's actually knows how to do this. I'm not a dresser.
Gotten paid to take people's clothes off
Yeah.
and put them back on.
That's the job you want. Oh, well, half the job you want.
Let's hear what this shirt looks like.
Wow. She is so into it.
The shirt is an iridescent purple.
That's not what you asked for.
It has... it is an iridescent purple, and it has trim of black and gold.
On a
Scott's
scale
just
of
not
1
getting
to
anything he
Elizabethan
wants.
color, how many frills are at the collar of the shirt?
I'd actually like to... Oh, let me say this.
I mean, it looks like an eclipse, kind of.
Well, that's nice. Is that true? Like, is that it? Before I say anything else, I want to call out the crosshair for this next turn. I want to determine the exact quality of my shirt.
It's a very fine shirt.
It's a very fine shirt.
It's a very fine
That was
shirt.
worth the 1 mote.
Yep. It's a very fine shirt. The shirt, it's not like royalty level, but it's one step below. I know it's not what you asked for, but I saw it. Come here. And he grabs your chin and just yanks your head forward. You see in your eyes, you have these flecks. Tiny, tiny flecks. And I thought that I could bring them out. It fits perfectly. I think you look rather well.
I look down. Shitmaker. Sorry. It's really working.
That's going in the ranks along with waving testicles
And
Artemis as well.
lick their asses. That's also a classic.
Oh boy. Perfect.
Sorry guys,
I
but
had like 20 quotes today. My friend, thank you. I wanted something to tie me to Nexus, but I think this will tie me to something a bit greater than myself after all.
It ties you to me, and I am the greatest shirt maker there is. Now go. I know that you have destiny awaiting you, wearing that shirt.
You don't truly beve you're the greatest shirt maker in creation.
No, I am. That was a rushed job. You gave me a day.
I did only give you a day.
2 days.
2 days. However long. Thank you.
So much has happened.
I'll be back. I have so much to attend to here, but now is not the time. And I run back down those spiral stairs, whatever it is.
And you managed to get to the meeting.
Oh, thank God. Only like half an hour late, they're already like, and that's what we're gonna do.
Take care
Because
of
of course they did.
Jorek beyond the camera.
I hate and love you guys simultaneously.
You guys.
I feel great. Actually, I feel really good about it.
Yep. Please. Oh my god.
When you arrive, you see a couple of the lower level functionaries, and they look up at you and then they just shake their head. Would you believe they waited for you?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
They're all inside. They're all waiting for you. Which either makes you a very powerful person, Jorek, or very, very troubled.
Why not both? And I just kind of stride past them, push open one of the doors, close it quietly behind me.
9 people are just seated in a very odd, for what you would expect. They're just plain chairs, a plain table. This is not an ostentatious boardroom. This is not a place where the trappings of wealth drip from the walls. This is just a room.
I'm curious if, just given the lack of trappings, whether someone like Peaceful Hand, who I assume is there,
Yes, Peaceful Hand
is
is there.
still very done up.
Oh yeah, no, they're all they all look excellent.
You don't stand out like a shiny shirt.
Oh, thank God. God, I hate you. Is there a seat for me?
No. And they turn and they all look at you. And Peaceful Hand says, Jorek, I'm glad you're here. I believe that you have been instrumental in helping us keep this guild active here in Nexus. And you're about to do another favor for us, Jorek. You're about to become a hero.
I like the sounds of that, but I can hear the catch. And with that, I want to move forward to sort of the, like a prominent focal point in the room. Maybe this, I don't know if they're at a horseshoe or whatever, but stand sort of centrally.
We have several soldiers outside one of our borders preventing people from leaving. We have several soldiers who we do not wish to remain, and you will lead the group to attack them.
Peaceful Hand, you want me to lead a detachment of soldiers?
Yes, I imagine that your command over military matters is absolute.
You want to be rid of me. I understand. I would also want to be rid of a troublemaker if I was afraid of change.
And here you hear a rustling.
Change is the natural state of things.
I want you to roll me perception awareness.
Right? Oh, do I have an awareness specialty? Lol, nope. Stupid charm.
Nah, Jorek. If only I were there at your meeting.
Wrestling for the shirt.
I saw the shirt. Ripley has found my new purse and is making it hers.
Oh no,
That's
it's gonna be so
4.
floofy.
All right. Jorek,
Yes.
one of the people sitting here is not a member of the Council of Nine,
What?
but is instead made to look like a member of the Council of Nine.
This might not be pertinent, but can I ask how the hell I would know that?
It's a disguise that
It's
you
a disguise,
see
it's just I can see through it?
it's faltering, but you can't tell who it is underneath it.
Okay.
Oh, lordy lord.
Oh, I love it. Change is the natural way of things. That sounds silly, but it is true.
Peaceful Hand smiles. She's sweating a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jorek, I think it would be perfect for you to lead the army. I think that's only fair.
Well, surely there are people in this very room who would be much better versed in the military arts.
Are you kidding me? We're merchants. All of us are merchants. You're a merchant. None of us know anything about commanding an army.
None of us know anything about commanding an army. Do you hear this? Of course. So I must know the most. You can't be rid of me. Peaceful Hand, I want Nexus to take a rightful place in creation. It is powerful now. It's more than that as well.
Oh god, no.
That's it. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no.
And the member
Yeah. The other one?
that is somewhat disguised stands up.
Can I get...
No, I don't think change is bad. I think change is exactly what we need. Starting with you. Today, you will not command an army, but we will see change.
Mm-hmm.
Jorek. And he walks around and he stops behind Peaceful Hand. He places his hands on Peaceful Hand's shoulders. We've been discussing it a long time. You kept us waiting. And I think it's only fair to say now that you're the only one suited to be in this room with me. His hands reach around and grip.
Shit. Jorek, do something.
Okay, yeah, I've got an action. I've got an action.
Jorek.
Okay.
And I'm... So this person has Peaceful Hand's head in a grip.
Yeah.
I think I know who you are. I would love the chance to discuss this matter with you privately, and it needn't involve the lives of anyone else. Anyone you feel is beneath you, but who could be a very powerful ally for us both. Don't make me hurt you, because I will destroy you utterly.
Alright, so you better roll that threat.
There we go! Here we go! Threat!
Oh my god. Tabarnak indeed, Swangor.
Presence.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you 2 dice for the stun.
Thank you. What are your thoughts on manipulation versus socialize / strength?
This is manipulation. I don't think you... I
don't
don't
think
think
I
you
can,
genuinely
quote,
believe that you
destroy
can
him
destroy him
utterly.
utterly here alone.
Have fun, Jorek.
I'm gonna spend 5 peripheral motes on the presence. Yeah, I can do that. I'm gonna spend 5 peripheral motes on this roll so that my
What is happening?
cast mark will light up as well.
Interesting.
Don't
alright.
know.
In the moment, I'm just gonna get kind of furious and my cast mark like. 6, 7.
Call me on my phone.
He spends a point of willpower.
Jorek, come on, Jorek. Come on.
Legitimate.
Roll join battle.
Jorek.
Oh my god.
Good thing he's got a prick up his sleeve. Oh wait.
And you've got like 5 sleeves now because of all of the
frills.
so you can have many
I
tricks.
hate you guys.
Multiple.
No, they're
So
just
much
really
right
big
now.
sleeves.
I can't.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're like the
I like to
I
imagine
really
it's a
need an awareness
sleeve
charm so
on
I
top
can
of a
boost joint
sleeve
battle.
on top of
That's what I
another
need.
sleeve.
Oh my
Might
So
be
he's got
a
crossbows
smart
up
idea.
all
That's
his
probably a
sleeves.
good
love
thing.
it.
Ting, 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 ting.
That way you can have more. No, he's got a crossbow and then a knife.
And then like a ace of spades.
Real brick wall,
An
I
ace of
100%
spades.
agree with you. Way ahead of you.
I'm rolling 16 dice for joint ventilation.
I rolled 6 and I
Oh my god,
You know
oh my
what?
god,
I'm
my
not
god,
gonna
rip
go there.
Jorek.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So,
5.
about that craft supernal.
Guys, I got it.
No, Jorek.
Roofing, roofers. We talked about this. Thatching roofs. That's my.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Kate's just like, no.
12. That's my total.
I'm too
4
far
was my
away and
total.
too injured to help.
Jorek has
Ember.
his.
Well, he's some. Oh, but. Oh. That. Oh, no. 3.
Where did Ray end up staying?
I'm hanging out with the guards.
Out front?
I'm thinking they'll be my buds. We're just gonna have a beer.
Okay, you're out front at least. You're
Yeah.
not like a mile
Well,
away.
I'm at the gates.
So,
Yeah.
front gates. I
Great.
followed the dudes.
Dirge's first.
Yeah.
You let Jorek wander off.
Dirge snaps Peaceful Hand's neck. Peaceful Hand's neck dies. Your oath
Is.
has been
Broken.
broken.
I'm so glad he spent that point of willpower.
And we're going to end the session here.
Oh, son of a.
No, we're not.
I was like,
Go
Johnny,
ahead.
that's really mean.
Okay, so I have to ask you, as an Eclipse, I'm not sure if I would know.
Dirges were set down to 3.
Oh, thank God.
You definitely know that your oath is broken. You can tell.
I can tell, and I'm not sure how that would. Well, I guess we'll see. I'm not really sure if that manifests itself as a feeling in me or something.
Yes, there's an internal feeling of unknowable dread.
Oh Christ. Okay.
Go ahead.
With that feeling of unknowable dread, I'm gonna I already have actually.
I should point out that the 7 remaining council members get up and start scattering.
Well,
Well,
no
as they should. I can flurry an attack from my bow, like I can draw it and ready it and
Yes, you
flurry it in
can.
one action.
The cat believes
Go ahead,
in you,
quick draw.
Jorek.
And I'm going to do that. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Well, with this feeling of dread, like I'm furious. Obviously, that he caused me to break my word. And I just want to see if I can do anything here. Yeah, and I'm gonna ready. Oh boy, I'm gonna ready an arrow. I'm gonna immediately fire it. I'm gonna imbue it with sort of Christ. So I'm gonna imbue it with something here. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna imbue it with one of my intimacies that someone who causes disorder is not to be trusted. Those who won't compromise aren't worth my time.
Go
I'm
for
going to
it.
attempt to knock him down. Force without fire, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. I'm just going to really quickly check this here.
Oh, hi.
If-
Is he reading?
Yeah, right, so if my if I get past his thing, if my damage is greater than stamina, he'll be knocked down. I won't gain any initiative. Okay, here we go.
You don't like doing this?
I'm kind of massaging her butt right now.
May I ask? Oh, wait, -1. May I ask at what range I am right now?
You're like short range.
Short range?
Yeah.
That's good. That's
And you
good.
can hear in your head
Oh.
just this breath in and then for us.
For the wall.
For us. -1 defense. He's not in cover.
Oopsies.
3 notes. Oof. Respects.
For Jorek.
So hopefully I can knock him down, but if not, I'm giving him a -1 defense. As well, whatever he's got. I don't know what he's got going on here.
He is currently
That's really
his
good.
defense is, don't tell me because I have to tell you this before you hear.
I have to recount this.
His defense is, where's this evade? What the hell? Come on. His evasion is 2.
Okay. I reduced it by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure of that. 13 successes.
Holy hell. Good job, Jorek.
Okay.
I announced, though, that instead of gaining initiative, I'm going to knock him down instead. So, no, I have to roll damage.
Okay,
but-
he falls, and all
Yeah,
you can
so-
hear is him laughing.
Oh my god.
Round. Regain
Yeah.
5 motes.
Yay!
Jorek, your initiative is up. You hear screams coming from outside
Outside?
the room.
Okay, so
Oh my god. The funeral too.
How's
I'm
your, what's your
running for
listening
the
at?
door, However, and I'm
I'm
not
far away.
happy about this, but on the way, I want to leap over the desk and I want to crush down on the guy's face with my foot, if I can. I don't know if he's going to try.
Curb
to get out
stomp
of it.
him.
Yeah.
You want to attack him and move out of the room with brawl.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, are you trying to do damage? Because then that is a brawl roll. All right, go for it.
I'm furious. I'm.
Well, you're furious. I'll give
This
you,
is my
I'll
furious.
give you 2 stunt dice for that.
This is my furious face.
That works.
Guys.
the Dirging Duo.
Ugh.
Oh, Jorek. Where's the roller thing, Jorek?
What's I don't even know what.
Cast it into the fire, Jorek.
Do you get accuracy on your punch, Liz? I don't know.
Well, my punches are amazing, yes.
I think they have a +1. Do you mind checking?
I sure wouldn't.
So, I'll be right with you.
Wee. Oh, shit.
Accuracy?
Wait. I can't remember where it is on this page.
Oh,
What is this that you're looking up?
the accuracy of her punching.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, man. I don't think I took that into. Oh, wait. Give me
Oh!
a sec. Give me a sec.
Real brick wall. Real brick wall's got it, folks. Here we go. Love you.
Good.
Right up close.
Oh yeah,
1,
right
2,
there
3,
on my.
4.
Miss.
Here, his parry is 6.
Okay.
-1 for him being prone.
Yeah,
So
but no. So as I kind of reach down with my foot, he probably catches.
all
my
you
foot.
still hear is laughter. He's not even getting up. As you leave, you can see in the antechamber that you just passed through, 7 dead Council of 9 members.
I am so fucked. Pardon my French. I am so fucked. It's not even funny.
But no one else.
On the plus side, Council of Jorek. Am I right?
Jorek is 9 letters.
Oh, Kung Fu Fenris mentions Onslaught, which means technically yes. You did hit, so I'll have you
May I
roll your
my
damage. Is this a withering attack?
Yes, it is.
Alright.
Don't worry, Jorek.
anything.
Fist 7
So
overwhelming
it's a
of
soak
1.
of 15.
Overwhelming of
So
1.
roll that 1 die.
Yes.
It's a success.
Jorek.
Dirge goes down to 2. Jorek goes up to 6.
Yes, sir. So when I see these 7 dead people, I want to take a brief moment. The one I knew best probably was Peaceful Hand, as well as the weapons merchant for whom I worked for quite some time.
Yep.
And I just want to take a moment and, like, I'll be back, but I want to notch an arrow, walk out, kick open the door, and see who's outside.
No one. No one is outside. It's business as usual currently. No one else is looking into the room. No one can see the carnage that's inside.
I close the doors.
Run. Run.
Damn it.
They'll blame you. Run.
Damn it.
Is that the bow?
Yeah.
Oh shit! When the bow's telling you to run, you better fucking run, man.
Really. I don't want to, but I will. Do I need to roll for limit? Like, it doesn't
What is your... Did you have any intimacy that relates
says
to
like
this?
stand your ground. No, I don't actually.
So then no.
So I don't.
What's your limit break condition?
Oof. It's not on this page.
And if someone threatens your authority,
Exactly.
or like,
Someone.
No
challenges
one's
your
no,
authority.
In fact, no
fact,
one's challenged your
specifically.
authority. He, in fact, inflated it.
killed all your authorities.
So
So I'm gone. I'm out. I'm gonna race down some side alleys that I would know quite well and try to get back to Val.
and now we'll end the session.
Shit.
Kate, winner.
Oh, thanks for the donation, Riley Sparkley.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Oh, sorry,
That
you
was
guys
just
probably.
after
that was
our-
ages ago.
That was just after our.
Thank you.
You're so fighter. That was just after.
Must have been the guy who can't
break.
even do one pull-up. Yeah, let's
Oh
get him.
boy.
All right, folks. We're going to take about 2 minutes just before we start John's Fancy Corner. I just totally fucked up Jorek, so I'm just going to let you guys talk to them. Bye.
Can you bring the wine bottle back with you?
Yes,
That's
John.
Not too much trouble.
Can you bring the wine bottle and a shovel? We're gonna pour some out for our friend Jorek, also our friend Valeria. Our friend Speaks of Silence.
I'm feeling pretty good myself.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
Actually,
look at all those moats you have.
I was about to say
Hey.
like Val's in a decent place, but like no, Val's not okay.
The hilarious
got-
thing is that I'm the one most
I have
well equipped.
8 moats total, and I don't think I have anything that uses only 1 moat. So I basically have 7 moats total as far as usability, and 4 willpower.
Well, willpower's good.
I have 3 willpower, 6 strength, 12 soak currently, and a decent amount of moats.
I'm gonna run back and be like, Ray, this is fun to fight it. And she'll be like, what? Shut up. Hey guys, John's Fancy Corner will start in just a second. I'm coming out of that. It was a good
Oh my
episode of
God.
ExalTwitch.
Oh my god.
I mean,
It was a great session, but like, I was hoping by the end of the session I'd have some of my moats back. In fact, I have less moats than I did last session.
Nope.
Because I had to dose both Tepet Exquisite Tide while she was having her heart eaten, and Speaks
that
of
old chestnut.
Silence after we beat the snot out of her while she was looking like Tepet Exquisite Tide.
Look.
I think I did.
Some things. Yes. Oh.
But at least I'm at the same willpower because I healed her so good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yay.
I feel like there were a lot of almosts tonight. Am I right, guys? Oh, you almost convinced them to do this. Oh, you almost. Oh, they almost died. Oh my god, they almost got shot. Right? The Council of Nine's not dead, right, guys?
Yeah.
I want to quickly apologize if this is all my fault because of the botch.
Holy shit.
I wonder. No, my
don't know
decision
how
on the
much-
botch was the archers. I think that's what's a botch.
I
was.
tend to agree.
But
I really don't think he'd kill the Council of Nine because you botched on a stealth roll.
it's a
or
pretty
what-
bad botch.
or
I rolled a
or
1 and a 2
performance
on my
roll.
performance roll.
Yeah, but I think that was the archers, not the
Alright.
Crasher of Cities knows where it's at.
Dude, that was
Well, the blood really brings out
Oh.
the shirt nicely, Jorek. I mean, there's at least that.
So we're.
Oh, I'll get the ones.
Thank you. I asked John to, but
No,
you guys had 115 total before the end of this, like at the beginning of this session.
Ray
standard
almost
XP?
spit on the ground with conviction. Alright, so I had 115.
Great.
But we have to wait to see if we earned it. All I learned is that sometimes we don't fuck up.
There's your wine.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What did I miss?
I was saying it's been an episode of almosts in a good way. Oh, you almost succeeded. Oh, they almost succeeded. And there were a few like very definite things that happened as well.
Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
So,
Liz?
Yeah, Jorek is now. Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's happening.
We are the.
This is a pork bun, not a. Oh, all right. Hi.
I guess it's time to start hashtag John's Fancy Corner.
John's crying corner.
Like me crying Gardner.
For those of you who might be joining us first time on the live, thanks very much for being here. We really
Sure.
appreciate you swinging by and checking us out. I will say that it was an interesting session for me.
Dude.
We'll see how the three of you pan out. Chat, I'm going to need you guys to start thinking, because as I ask my players the question that I ask for every session to make sure that they get their experience, what did they learn, I'm going to need you guys to start nominating them for today's play of the game. So for you guys, I want you to start thinking about what you learned today. I'm sure that there's many things. So, play of the game can be something that happened in this game. It can be anything that a player did, or that an NPC did, or even just the environment. But what defined the game for you this session? We'll take the top 3 answers and let you guys vote on it.
Yep.
You can post links in here, Ecorn.
As long as.
Preferably fancy shirts, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I was tempted.
A link to a store for fancy shirts.
Fail of the
so
game.
Ray failing, causing a
That's
botch.
2. That's 2.
Ray of the game
Ray.
drooling all over herself.
Real Brick Wall. In a turn of events, that would be the play of the game in
Septuple kill. He's right.
Although, to be fair, we don't know how they...
Oh, yes,
We don't know how they
please,
died.
let's see that immigrant link.
Oh, boy. Super rough. Oh, good.
Oh, God.
Okay. Play. Oh, biggie.
Let's see, what else is here? Fitty Dirge with the septuple kill. It's an
That was
interesting
crazy.
choice.
Huge.
And the eating of the heart. That came up a few
Speaks of
times.
Silence, ripping Tide's Heartblood.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a rough fan sketch.
Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
Yay! Look how cool
Oh.
that is.
Whoa. Is that me sitting there all like, what if?
Oh my god, you're so
Cash
cool.
being like a badass. Jorek's looking pretty cool. You're looking pretty like punchy. Super punchy. I think that's the first time I've seen Ray wearing like full length pants. I think everyone draws you in like
Draws her in
shorts.
kind of capris or something, yeah.
Ray can wear pants.
All right,
can do what she
folks,
wants.
it is time to vote. Your three options. Ray botching her spitting. Fitty Dirge with the septuple kill. Or Speaks of Silence, ripping Tide's Heartblood.
Dang.
You have 5 minutes to vote, starting now.
Oh, yeah, there you go. So 0, 1, or 2.
0, 1, or 2.
That's going.
While that's going,
Absolutely.
let's start with Kate this time. What did you learn today?
Val learned that she will fight for her friend's safety. I've already written down it down as a minor principle, but honestly, it might be a major principle already. I think it's just something that is becoming realized as an intimacy.
How about you, Liz?
It was like a kind of tie between like learning that there are some really scary moments that happen when Val and Ray like actually like really butt heads on a
That was a great moment.
big issue, and neither of them are going to back down, and knowing that they're not going to back down. And also just that Ray thinks she's good at everything, but every so often something comes up and she just sucks at it. Like acting. She cannot act. Which is hilarious. to
She
me.
goes for it. That's what counts, really.
And what about you, Scott?
1, social combat with a new character about whom you know very little. Find it very challenging, very difficult. So I learned that today for myself. And I think Jorek may not have been so affected in the moment, but I think Jorek learned a little bit of like, you can't always win. Is that appropriate?
I think that's a very
You can't
appropriate
always
thing
you
to
can't
learn.
always get everything.
You can't
You want.
always win.
Get what you want.
I'll go with.
Chat, I should inform you, if you don't know already, that breaking an oath that was previously sanctified by an Eclipse cast is a very, very bad thing.
Hey, remember when I said that it probably wasn't a good idea for you to make that promise? That we could make
Hey, remember
people
that
safe?
time when I thought that it was the best move that I had
Remember that
because I was
time that you
talking
should
to
shut the
Emissary?
Yeah, that's what I was expecting him to say. That's what I would have said.
time
So
when
good
you
on
could
you,
just-
Scott, for not going just for that.
From the rules.
Oh boy. Sometimes you get what you need. Like this shirt. I needed it. Yeah. Swancor. 0.
You need a fancy skirt.
On page 176 of the core.
Which we haven't forgotten.
Well, it's actually on page... Yep, page 176.
I have that.
Oath givers who break pacts sanctified by the Eclipse, including the Exalt herself, are subject to a terrible curse. The details of the curse are devised by the storyteller, ideally reflecting the oath broken. A woman who breaks a hospitality oath might find herself incapable of rest beneath any roof for a year and a day, while a man who murdered the one he swore to protect may find his defenses utterly failing him when he must next fight for his life.
Ugh.
Oh my god, as if
that
things
sounds
couldn't
wrong.
get any worse.
Just don't put me in a... Just let me wait it out for like a couple years.
Just need to lock ourselves into some kind of room.
That
And
seems like the
Nexus
best thing for
fix
Nexus
itself,
right now.
because really we're
It's
just
time.
making it worse.
I'll finish the job.
Oh my god.
So good.
It looks like the votes are in.
Wee.
And according to the Loom of Fate, Speaks of Silence, Ripping Tide's Heartblood won with 10 votes. Coming in second was Ray botching her spitting for 6 votes. And finally, Fitty Dirge with the septuple kill for 3. I'm kind of glad that you didn't win this one, because I don't want your first play of the game to be you botching.
It seems kind of appropriate, though, doesn't it?
Okay. Jorek must marry Clem now.
She's already married.
And? I don't see an issue with it.
Hasn't stopped certain.
Amber, I was going to say, Amber's already married. Wink.
Yeah, but he hasn't married Ray. He's just gotten to know her.
All right, everyone.
What a PG
please
way of saying that.
Intimately.
shoot me the poll options, and I'll put them in.
What?
I
New
shouldn't
poll?
have run. I should have
Because they may
gone
come
back
up
and
next
just
game.
beat the shit out of
Which
different-
character is going to get to the craft supernal first?
I actually know what the question is,
Okay.
so I'm going to throw it out there. Ira Gwen asks, it might be a really interesting chat vote. When Valeria limit breaks, what virtue flaw do you think she'll exhibit? Can somebody explain
When?
limit breaks for you guys?
And also virtue flaw.
Yeah, so the solar I mean, I think it's a command. The solar exalted have the great curse. They have a fatal flaw. And if they're put in a situation where they must act against their fatal flaw, they gain something known as, it's right there, limit. If they reach 10 limit, they will limit break and exhibit a flaw, which depends on the exalt and on the situation. It might be something as, their heart becomes immune to empathy. It might become blind rage. It might become compassionate martyrdom to the point where you throw yourself in front of cars, trucks, carts. That sort of thing, yeah.
I think the one that shuts off empathy is my vote.
Heart of Flint.
Yeah, Heart of Flint, right.
This is from 2nd edition.
Yeah, that's my vote for Val.
Bye,
I think that would be really, really crazy for her.
Satislark, we love you.
I'm gonna have to read up on these and get ready to roleplay them.
They had examples in 2nd ed, but I don't think they have examples in 3rd. I might be wrong.
Steal someone's copy.
And needs to get herself
Yeah,
laid
we have-
Yes.
You have a copy of Second Ed?
Not anymore.
Oh, you've gotten rid
We
of
do.
it?
We
have it.
do.
Okay.
We
We
don't
have a
throw
copy.
anything
Wasn't
away.
sure. Then I may borrow that. Because I have so much free time.
Oh,
see.
call Onyx Path. That's of course very true.
Mr. Jeffries.
FF7 is a big
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was
inspiration
inspired by
for
that.
this game. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kung Fu Fighters
I'm
knows what's up.
drunk. Yeah.
There's one that's.
Oh, Consuming Grief is also a really good one, actually.
There was one that was like the opposite of temperance, essentially.
Chains
it was
of
just
Honor?
like go out and get wasted.
Tell me
I
about
think
Chains
that
of Honor.
was Rampaging Avarice.
Thanks, Mystery.
Tell me about Chains of Honor.
Ooh. Siri, what are Chains of Honor?
Yeah.
Crushing Doubt, people were mentioning when Ray was feeling really low
Flint, Rampaging
and had no
Avarice.
self-confidence.
I
People were
don't
like, did
feel
she
like
limit break?
she'd end up being Rampaging Avarice. That doesn't feel like how she'd react to seeing so many people suffering and being unwilling or unable to help.
But that's a kind of interesting idea, hey? She's like, well, the world's gone to hell, so I may as well live my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Explaining what they all mean.
Yes, please.
Here we go.
Consuming Grief.
All-consuming grief means that for a scene, Val would be unable to do anything except grieve for the ills of creation. Berserk Anger would involve her attacking anyone in sight, with the possible exception of her circle, but maybe not.
Oh, God. Rick.
Compassionate Martyrdom would be that she would immediately, for the next session or so, interfere herself or interfere with anyone who is currently suffering, and instead either destroy the suffering or take the suffering on herself. Contempt of the Virtuous would be for her just utterly being disdainful of everybody who can't possibly meet her standards.
That's also a
Crushing
good
Doubt
That
would be
feels
an
true to
internal... You're influencing the vote now. Crushing
Sorry.
Doubt would be an internal... like a massive amount of internal doubt, to the point where she might abandon her circle and leave. Heart of Flint means that she just immediately stops caring about anything and just acts as a robot for a long time. Rampaging Avarice would just be that she would immediately start trying to take whatever she could.
And you skipped
And
Chains of
I
Honor.
did on
Yeah.
purpose because I
Sorry.
don't actually remember what Chains of Honor does, and I was going to
sorry.
ask someone else to do it.
Sorry.
Maybe I
It's
do
the
notice.
It's the one that I don't understand either.
I forget what Chains of Honor is.
I would assume
Okay.
it would be like
Come
you're
on, Kung
bound
Fu
to
Fenris.
act in an honorable way as defined by your code.
In reality, whatever it is, it's something that I will determine.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's true.
And a limit break can last for either a scene, if it's something very kind of like present in the moment, or it can last a day, which basically means it'll last a session. Possibly more than one session if a session
completely
is
filled
over
with rap
the
for
course of
fake
more than one day.
thieves. Tightly strict code of honor. Okay.
I feel like she already does that.
Yeah.
Oh, limit break all the time.
I live in
That's
my
the thing.
limit
I
break.
was like, how is that different than
Contempt
an
of the
honorable
virtuous
person?
wins.
Yep,
Contempt of the virtuous.
it's a pretty good one for Val.
Yeah.
That one and Heart
definitely.
of Flint, I think, are my two
Yeah.
favorites.
Well, chat, in order to make sure that they finalize their solar experience, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think will be the consequence of Jorek's breaking his oath?
Oh, other than all of his business allies being dead? Go ahead.
It's okay. He's
Lay it
now
on me, folks.
like the most important person in the guild.
Yes, a character
He
resets
is
back to
Miguel.
0 after limit breaking,
When
and they
Speaks of Silence
also
comes back,
fill their willpower
keep their
up,
bodies
because it's
so
very
that she can
cathartic.
eat all their hearts, and she'll just play all of them. Sorry.
Oh, Peaceful Hand? Yes, she's just back here. Hello, I'm Peaceful. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
like going back and forth.
Yikes.
The masks.
The oath. Oh, would you remind us of what the oath was, sir? Do you still have that written down, or shall I call it up in the archives?
If you have, that's better. I can.
Guess I better start spending willpower on.
Burp.
Remember what session it was?
Oh, God.
Okay, zip, 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 zip. What was happening? We'd all split the party.
I want to say at least
Don't
6 or
see, it
7,
was the
maybe?
first time we were introduced to.
When did we split up? Was that when we first met Tide? Was it then? Was it session 10 or 9?
It's after the magistrate died.
So that would be 10, I think.
Might be in medicine and
Might be
meetings.
in medicine and meetings.
Ooh, that sounds like a meeting.
Why is this
Jorek
centered?
sealed an
Whoa,
oath.
rip. We gotta fix this.
It's just after we fought Tepid Exquisite Tide. Jorek sealed an oath with Man in Tea Shop.
So that might be 11, actually.
Meet with him in 1 month. He'll try to stop Jorek's.
I want
Pursual?
the exact if I can find it.
If we have it.
Secrets?
Secret secrets, maybe. Let's try that. Jorek visits one of the guild missions. Speed silence. I'm meeting the council at 9. Jorek, shock.
So that must be the next one.
No, I think it's the next one
Oh,
when they have the
goddamn.
fight, so it's 11. You were close, though.
Oh, F.
Oh.
There it is.
Emissary.
So, the
Oh,
oath
boy.
was for Jorek to meet with the man he met in the tea room again in 1 month, and keeps all 9 members of the guild's council safe from harm. In exchange, Jorek wanted a place in the fighting pits for Ray, and a stage in the slums for Val, both
And
of which
the,
were delivered.
Quote, protection of... Like, I'll do my best to protect...
Yes.
Ugh. You know what, Captain Daff? You can just... I have to say, Fitty Dirge is really, like, out there to F things up.
Oh
man.
my
Yeah.
god, friggin' Fitty Dirge.
Because, Entropy wasn't out there to have things up and up.
That's true.
So now at least we've gotten...
So now we got someone else who's... out
Alright,
there to
dudes, my new stance is let's just give away all the NPCs who the other NPCs are looking for, alright? We'll give Tide back, we'll give Three Fates back. Like, let's just get rid of our
Chris here
problems
just says,
that way.
"Oh, bye-bye, Summer Blaze."
Yeah, you know what, Christopher? Guess we'll see.
Boom.
Mistrake, bring it on, says Jorek.
Oh my god.
Not actually, though. I think he'd be in big trouble.
Wanted. Jorek!
Excuse me, could I talk to you all?
You'll know him by the ostentatious shirt he's wearing.
And I ditch the
It's
shirt, and
just
they're all like,
too
"Oh God,
cute.
what does he look like? I don't
I
remember."
can't be mad at her for sleeping on my purse.
Yeah, we'll,
She's too cute.
I'm going through them right now, at editing, John, so I'll decenter that one.
No, that's
Oh,
not what I'm
Montia,
doing.
Montia.
Oh, chat. You've been with us through a very exciting.
It'll be in drafts if it's
Oh boy. Sorry.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
You've been with us through thick and thin today. Mostly very thin, I would say, if I may. Oh boy.
God.
We're being very quiet because we have some information for you.
You're welcome, Internet.
She who knows 10,000 things? Yeah. You know what's up. Concentric circle shirt.
Crosshair, I was not able to complete my challenge. It was given to me by Fox Sable. Didn't complete it.
I wasn't given a challenge.
I was definitely... Yes, you were. I passed it along to you.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I have forgotten about it
Yeah.
since, so I'm gonna go find
I
that.
had the challenge in my head the entire session, and I was just like, I wonder if the opportunity is going to come up, and it didn't. So that was that.
I need to remind myself of the challenge I was assigned, but the self-set one, Crosshair, I almost, this is what I'm talking about, almost accomplished. I almost upgraded one of Tide's intimacies to defining, and I was really excited to do so. Didn't happen. Thanks, Eric.
I don't think Val opened up to anyone this session, did she?
You guys got mad.
Yeah, we just got pissed at each other.
Yeah,
Does that
she
count?
didn't have a chance to be vulnerable. She was too busy, like, trying to heal crazy shit going on. I mean, no, not really. Next time, maybe. Next time.
Ecorin, HJ, I think Ray would have fighting pits open in all the major cities. And she would travel between the cities and train people. She would be like a fight master.
Oh, wow.
And would
Sounds
go
nice.
bouts. I think
So,
that's what she would like.
War 2, Liz.
Yeah.
War 2.
Exquisite Tide certainly opened up.
Yeah, Fox Sable, I did not accomplish that at all. If anything, I made life... Sorry. It's secret. Let me just say I did the opposite. Yeah, but seriously. Folks, check out ExalTwitch.com.
Wait.
Put it on
Wait,
top.
check it.
Yep.
Check
in
it out.
in like 2 seconds.
Right. Meow!
Yes, ExalTwitch.com now has new bonus material. Something we were discussing the heck out of a few days ago. Oh, yeah, sorry. Question. Ooh. Will the group grow stronger, or are you thinking things are
not
going
letting me
bold?
go down there?
Because the visual layout sucks. I use the text.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Is actually garbage.
HTML for the win.
Copy this.
Crosshair, I would say,
With things going
If-
Ooh.
if the circle survives, then yes, they will be stronger. I feel very ExalTwitch. I really feel like Val and Ray and Jorek have a lot that they can accomplish together, and that while they have varied goals and varied tactics, I think they're going to come together in the face of conflict. Just right now, they are so effed up, I can't even. I don't think anyone really cares, just in the sense that the bow
No,
fic is out.
they're really yeah, they're because they were thrust together under interesting circumstances,
Oh, it's
and
you do it in reverse order?
Yeah, that
now
Yeah. The newest stuff.
and like they're
is
forced
fun.
to work together to stay alive, but now that it's clear that they want to stay in Nexus for a little bit and make things better, how that each of them wants to do that and what compromises and sacrifices they're willing to make in order to reach that's becoming clear, like where their opinions differ, and I love it.
But I think I don't think it's going to be a question of compromise, even if
Oh no, my stuff,
damn
my
it.
art.
Ripley.
Oh, just do it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I
Look.
don't know what you expect.
I know. Nothing is
Um,
sacred in this house.
I do feel like, although the three of us are kind of at odds in a lot of ways, I do feel like we're gonna. I feel like if we survive Crosshair, the three of us are gonna be stronger, which is nice. Like, it's a good story. You gotta put your heroes through their paces, and by through their paces, I mean through the darkest points in their lives.
Mhm.
Not that I would characterize us as heroes necessarily. Everyone's
I'm just
confused. I
watching the
love
chat.
it. Yeah. Oh wow, Crosshair. Yep. It's just if that first real fight involves like, oh, one of them screwing up a huge promise, and one of them almost dead, and one of them like not able to compromise on anything. Yeah, exactly. That's where we're at right now.
Yeah, because they're very like strong places where their opinions differ, but at the same time there are very strong other places where their
Chaos Cats are coming in.
goals
force.
align.
Strong. Strong.
So I don't.
We can't say this right now. We can't.
No,
There's cat
nothing to be done.
everywhere. There's like bow fiction everywhere. It's
She
just,
like
oh, God.
climbed up, and I was like, "You're falling. What? How can I? You're gone."
Rippers.
Folks,
Oh.
this stream wouldn't be possible without support for some very special people. First of
Absolutely.
all, I have to thank At the Onyx Path for coming in. That's Ian, the community manager,
Oh,
Krister, who's currently working on C20, but frankly, everyone who's working for the Onyx Path has been incredibly helpful for us. We're honestly thrilled to play this game and support it, so thank you. We also have to give a shout out to She Who Knows 10,000 Things, our mod, Ira Gwen, who has now also been given the duty of wrangling Ankbot.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So,
You mean
Idiot.
Loom of Fate?
Lumba.
so there's that. Finally, we do have to say that it's also thanks to you guys that we're able to keep going. I mean, it's because of your support, your word of mouth, your donations. Again, we have to thank Riley Barkley too for throwing in a donation there today.
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing that helps us keep going. It helps us financially with the cost of the stream, but it also helps us just to sort of make us feel good. And to be able to bring this to you. We've been trying really hard to bring you now an ExalTwitch every week. We are going to miss a week here and there. Obviously, that's going to happen. But frankly, we are just thrilled that we're able to keep coming at you.
And having a great time every time. I really like, regardless of sort of particular things that happen in each session. And having
It's
a great
so
time
much fun.
with y'alls out there.
And next week is 20 sessions.
And that's the session that
20
at the
sessions
end
online,
of which we will get 125 experience, which means at the end of next session, as long as we think of things that we learned and chat thinks of the play of the game, we will hit three dots of essence.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
which would be really useful considering the entire town wants us dead.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have,
I'm gonna
like,
spend
no
all of
motes
it on
left.
like hiding. Motes to hide, please.
Jorek,
So
make
the-
us a safe house.
The stakes have been raised, and
What it do.
honestly, not only have the stakes been raised, but it's also thanks to you guys that we can raise those stakes. So thank you. We're hoping that we can keep going at the pace that we're going. We'll hope that we can keep the tension that we have.
Yeah.
I understand it, Corin,
Jorek buys hide.
Great
because
cookie.
XX is 20. Ian.
So at 30, it's going to be triple X.
Exalted.
That's when all the ships are sailing.
Ooh, yeah.
Loom of Fate's going to spam the chat for a second to let
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what we're doing.
Oh god, it's
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh my
Are
god.
we having a case of the Mondays tomorrow?
Stryker might be a little emotional hungover tomorrow, just based on what happens to him today.
Oh,
but
poor
yeah,
Stryker.
of course. Yes, absolutely. Case of the Mondays tomorrow, 4 p.m. EDT.
Hashtag Rip Striker.
Tuesday?
God, I'm gonna puke.
Tuesday?
Yeah, seriously.
Tuesday is a Scream stream.
I believe it is a
Excellent.
Scream
Tuesday
stream.
is a Scream stream.
So you
We're gonna
can
play
join
something new.
at the cooling there. Is it going to be your crappy games?
Oh, I don't know. We have to talk about it.
All right, we'll
it's either
see.
gonna be crappy games or shit.
Wednesday we have a very special hashtag RPG clinic for you right here on this channel. Liz will be my guest. And what's the topic for this RPG clinic?
Fade to black.
It is a sex-themed RPG clinic this Wednesday.
Wow.
We will be dealing
GTC.
with the matter of...
I thought the whole point of Fade to Black was that it
Isn't
fades
sex.
to black before, like just before. We're talking about all this and more.
all this and more on Wednesday. What about Thursday? Are we
that's-
catching up?
I'm pretty dang sure that we will be able to have a session of Catch Up Kate. But you guys need to tweet at me what game I should be playing next, because I have caught up sufficiently on Red Alert 3.
Missed.
MYST
I am totally
missed
down
the
for
game.
Mist.
I am so down for Mist, guys.
But Mist is way too old
It's
for
way
your...
too old. I mean, I could play...
Also, Mist sucks.
No. Mist is fine. Riven was on 5 CDs, and you had to constantly change CDs so that you didn't know when you were progressing in the story.
Hashtag Mist sucks. Quote me on it.
Changeling the Dreaming. 20th anniversary
So
edition.
yeah, guys, tweet at me what game you think I should play.
Yes. Krister, can you put that link in the chat as well? Just for...
I didn't know they were for pre-order, Krister.
Yeah, you can pre-order, because if you didn't kickstart it, then you can still pre-order it.
Mist is where your name
Excuse you. Fury.
I'll fight you. And I've gained an enemy, even though the rest of you have gained a friend.
Nemesis.
Excuse me, I have a Mist tattoo. Oh, shit.
Oh, wow,
my
John.
God. You made a terrible
Look,
mistake.
Mist was super confusing, and I had no idea how to beat it when I was a kid. Like, it was way hard and made no sense. And then when I reapproached it as an adult, I'm like,
I'm gonna have to all of you come at me with wiffle bats or something.
Thank you,
Chat breaks,
Krister, for the link.
Seriously.
Most awesome. Much wow. Oh, Bad Mac posted something as well. Bad Mac, what's that? Oh, that's
The same
link.
thing.
Thank you, Bad
What a
Mac.
dude. What a dude. Oh, man. And then I think Friday...
I have to apologize. I have to flip-flop on this
Let me
issue.
throw
Mist is a
money.
great game.
Yep.
Mist, in fact, was actually a great game for its time.
We love
I
you,
don't
Dion,
believe that
it's
it's. I don't believe that it has aged as well as some other games, but it certainly did accomplish quite a bit, and it probably single-handedly sold a shit ton of CD-ROM drives.
Looks like John also has a specialty in flip-flopping.
One of the first One of the first games I played that's a CD-ROM drive, though, is Sim Tower, which I know John wants me to play.
Sim
Tower.
fucking
Sim Tower, I
So
don't
good.
encourage you to play because I couldn't get it to work properly.
I
on a
could
Windows
get
10 machine.
Windows 10.
Sim Farm?
It's
I
tough.
had Sim
It's a
Farm. I had
16-bit
Sim
game,
Safari,
and you're
though.
trying to run it on a 64-bit OS, but
Yeah.
I cannot believe
nailed
that.
you on that.
Yeah, she totally did. John just demonstrated attempting to make a social influence attack without understanding the target's idiocies. So for
That'll teach
Ian
him.
and for I can't believe that I didn't
You're
realize
defending with a
Mist.
defining intimacy. I don't know.
Yeah.
because the name's just in there.
Yeah, Mist.
I apologize thoroughly, and you're welcome to take me to task about it, especially on Twitter. Find us on Twitter. You can find our Twitters below.
Figure out similar. It's true. I do often end up making step-side.
I'm the
towers.
worst.
Chat, you guys are killing it today.
Dragon Age is great.
We love you.
But isn't
Dragon
Dragon
Age
Age
might-
a console game technically?
No, it's
Was it?
also a PC game. It might fit at the tail end of your requirements. We'll have to check.
Yeah.
Also, your computer will never run it properly.
Okay, then never mind.
dare you,
Not for
sir.
streaming anyway.
You guys have to give me a couple months of working this sweet new job, assuming I still have a few more months of work, and then I will have a good enough computer to run this stuff.
Ooh.
Guest on hype.
Gaston Hyde?
But for now, guys, I think we're going to have to sign off. It's getting late, and we do have Europeans in here with us.
Under the table.
Yeah, under
Hello.
What?
the table. And I don't want to make them too angry with me.
Right. Oh, God.
But thank you for tuning in. Are we back next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
you and I will be crying about
Well,
the fact that we suck at Netrunner.
I was-
but
well,
that's
there's
okay.
No, you're going to be
Excellent.
celebrating because you're awesome at Netrunner, and I'm
We're playing
going
the
to.
finals. Not happening.
Nope.
Actually, I am going to be crying.
Am I going to
between
go to
this
my
section
first
and the
Netrunner
next.
tournament, knowing nothing about
Regionals.
But
Oh,
I do have a
regionals?
hashtag guest for you guys.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Hashtag guest.
Guest 20.
What I want you to do for today's hashtag guest is tag one person who you think might want to watch us here at ExalTwitch. It is hashtag guest.
Yes!
Again.
Hashtag guest.
We love
I
you.
want you to try to get one person to have a look at our archives, at our bonus content, maybe not the last bonus content we just posted. You can go check
You're
that
right.
out.
Rip.
I really need to know what you guys think of the bonus content. Tweet it at me. Don't put it in the chat because I'm too embarrassed to look at it.
But not
But
too
that's what I need
embarrassed
from
to
you
write
guys.
it, were you, John?
Hashtag guest.
Guest
it-
quest.
At some point, I'm gonna try to introduce ourselves to Reddit officially. We haven't really officially come out on Reddit, although I know that some people have been posting about us on
Thank
Reddit,
you.
which thank you
Those
so
who have.
much.
Fox Sable specifically.
Fox
Yeah,
Sable
Fox
has
Sable.
been
Yeah.
MVP on Reddit.
Yep, but we're going to try to introduce ourselves as a whole. So if you guys have any suggestions about that, please help us out with that. But mostly, we just need to have other people come on in. We've past 2 sessions, we had a big uptick because we got
Yeah.
hosted. This time around, I don't think we did. But honestly, every little bit helps.
Yeah.
And we need more fans. So, come on in. Until
love
then,
you
guys, I really hope we didn't just kill Jorek.
Keep conquering that unconquered sun.
I'm crying inside.
Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We'll be back here next week.